gatekeepers of some sort, some gatekeepers of knowledge, like the archetypal two warriors or the knight that guards the holy chalice and Indiana Jones and all that type of stuff. The two warriors in front of the door. Like, I definitely peeled back a lot of layers, and I think I've gone deeper than I ever have before, just on the lower realms. But I think that was needed. There's a lot of red, there's a lot of black color imagery, and I also felt very, very I felt very in touch with myself physically. Like, it was a very interesting sensation, experiencing DMT on all those different levels and what the different chakras represent, those different densities, and just understanding, the value of each one and the work of each one. It's just like the fighting games like Mortal Kombat, they have those dojo towers, fight towers, tournaments or whatever. It's like Wu-Tang, the 38 chambers or whatever the hell they call it. The idea of these different chambers, and you have to go one by one. It's the same thing as the chakras. You have to fight the warrior or solve the riddle each level, and then work up to the next one. And work up that tower of the self. Nice, thank you, Ian. Thank you for that link. But I felt like my consciousness was literally going from each chakra to the next.
But they give you way to go between the tree of life and the next level, right? So we got, those are technically chambers, they're different branches off of the same level. You can also relate to that, but I think what it boils down to is pretty much understanding consciousness. Right? This puts you outside of your regular repertoire of consciousness. If you look at an EEG, when somebody's on something, when you're on DMT and not, pretty much the left and the right hemisphere goes back to the jockey and Boaz. Remember the Masonic element across the board? It goes back to the beginning of this conversation. I remember when I first came on, I heard something about that. And pretty much what that is the left and the right hemisphere of the brain. And when you use DMT, those two do not exist anymore because two separate entities, they become one.
That bridge in the middle.
You're bridging up the gap. You're bridging the gap, and then even on the tree of life,
Chilling tales for dark nights.
Right? Only the middle. Everything else falls.
Want to make sure you never miss a Chilling Tales for Dark Nights video again? Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell to turn on notifications.
Ooh, yeah, I saw that. I've seen that displayed in different ways. Wow. Very nice. Yeah. 100%, dude. Man, I'm great. So, do you have a channel, kid?
I posted a lot of great stuff. I thought you could look at it. You should have been watching
Not bad.
I still have it all. I'm probably turning it didn't even last a month. They don't like it. I was putting actual real yeah, they didn't like it. I think I'm going to start doing things every week when I'm on YouTube. If I ask people we're having a conversation.
I'll follow you and support you wherever you go, bro. For sure. You're one of a kind, dude.
I'm not really sure. It's not really me. I just want other people to get it. So I really care about it.
Yeah, well, you're doing well so far tonight. I'm gonna try to get all this shit copy and pasted. Oh yeah, here we go. Hey, so everyone that's awake, whether you've been up all night or you just woke up, time to go over to the Eggs and Bakery stream over on Dave Phillips. It's gonna be lit. I'm gonna be over there. Hopefully someone else hops on with Dave Phillips tonight. I can promise I'll get at least 20 to 30 minutes in with y'all. I do need to get to work here in a couple hours, and I'm not the type to stay up all night on this shit. But DMT, it's got me on a whole nother level. So I can do superhuman things. I get to sleep and go to work throughout my day and love it like any other day. That DMT was worth it, man. I don't care if I'm up and it's 4 a.m.
You've been recharged, don't worry.
I've been recharged already, yes sir. Gage, thank you for being here for this. You're definitely an integral part to tonight's stream, and I'm gonna hand it off to Ian. I'm sure he wants to shut down before he starts to fall asleep. I don't want to keep him up any longer.
Yeah, much love, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna pass out. I can't stay up any longer. But
no, you're good, brother. I hear it in your voice. It's like when I fall asleep on a stream and I come back out of nowhere.
okay.
Shit, that's up to you, bro. You crazy. Yeah, that's tight.
Nice, Grand Rising. Wow.
Hey, what up, bro?
I'm B. I almost had my thing on the background like a rookie. Dude, I don't know. I probably won't do a third time, but it's tempting. I mean, it was scary as fuck the second time around, but I almost want to do like a small dose and try to just almost be more clear-minded with it to some degree and really try to pull more out of it, like less is more type frequency. But I must have put more in there the second time around, because the first time around it was intense, but it was very euphoric, and I was laying on my couch and I was just like, oh my god, the part of the couch right by my face looked like it had a face and was looking at me and zooming in on me. And meanwhile, it's everything else over in my room around me is fractalizing and alive and making a commotion, but I'm so fucking inebriated that I can't focus on everything that's going on. I just things it's almost things became kaleidoscopic to some degree, so it was hard to discern certain things in reality. I knew my couch was over there, but at the same time, the couch all of a sudden would have a fucking face. It would be very cartoonish. I was getting a lot of that like cartoon, like colorful aliveness. Very some stuff was like very hard to describe. Like I had the best way I can describe it is the corridors of some of the Alex Gray drawings
Yeah.
and how there's like depth and it seems to go off in different directions and it seems to be like you're inside some type of labyrinth. I was getting that, but it was like weird spiritual entities that would like defractalize, and that's not the right word. No, they were like fracture off into smaller segments, but then like reform as something else. But I could tell it was all the same pieces, just forming themselves in different ways.
Kind of like them
And
never-ending mandalas.
yeah, thank you. That's a good way to put it. There was a
Yeah.
lot of fractal stuff that was going on. It was like everyday things became mandalas. If they were circular, they became like some like sigil mandala thing. I shit you not. When I hit that second time around, when that bodily sensation came over me and I felt my body dissolve, next thing I know, I kind of lean over a little bit and I'm like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. And because everything around me looked like it was webbed or like caged with blackness. And it almost was like either there were spiders or there was just like specks of darkness everywhere and within everything, sprinkled upon everything. And I looked around and I have all these different posters and everything. And I actually have this anime tapestry and it has a giant sigil on it that has like more sigils inside of it, like a mandala. And like it looks pretty dark and it has like this like vampire dude showing like his demonic eye on it. And I looked at that and the sigil behind him on the throne that he's sitting, it looks like a demonic sigil, I won't lie. It looks like some Seals of Solomon, like some like weird esoteric dark stuff. It's cool, but like on the DMT, that shit was serious. There wasn't just some cool aesthetic on DMT. On DMT, that shit was real. And like I got communicated right away that that was some sinister shit. And I had this feeling of like, oh fuck, I have a bunch of symbols laying around that like are actually possibly letting in negative dark energy, and I don't even realize it. And that's what I felt because I saw the sigil start spinning around like it was activating like gears, and I could even like I'll put it on stream here in a second after I pack a bowl and go get some water or something. I'll show everyone the sigil that I'm talking about. But yeah,
Did you
you know what?
see eyes and hands? So the last time I did DMT, that was my trip. I seen thousands and thousands of eyes looking at me, and a bunch of hands coming out, like kind of reaching at me, and like
Ooh, yeah.
massaging my skin. Like it was so weird, dude. But yeah, I definitely felt that. Did you see that?
I have. I think I've seen something like that. I don't have like a clear memory in my head of like a bunch of eyes, but at the same time, uh, yeah, my experiences always get very abstract, and it's always such a challenge to put a lot of it into words and to do it justice. But I will say the whole like eyes in the hand thing. I was experiencing something like that. Like everything was getting super discombobulated the first time around, especially. Like when I was saying my furniture and the walls and the ceiling were all becoming alive and like their own spiritual beings existing with like animation. Like that was going on, except like the couch would have like eyes randomly down on the lower portion of it or something like that. You know, like eyes would appear in random places, but it would happen so quickly and like in and out, like morphing of the figures or the beings and what their form is. Definitely like the randomized discombobulation of like eyeballs being inside the hand, like the Hamsa symbol. That's definitely something I've experienced. I know about. And it's funny that you bring up eyes because like That's part of this whole anime thing. Or like when I looked at this tapestry on my wall, that's when I think I really freaked out or something because it was a rush of energy and like I was like closing my eyes. I was like opening my eyes and closing my eyes, and this ringing was just so piercing and like it was almost hard to deal with anything at first because oh wow, see like I'm getting visuals thinking back on it, Jay. Like the breathing effect that you see, especially in the first like part of it, it's so intense because you close your eyes, but like there's depth to everything, and there's like a tactile feeling with the DMT experience. Like you feel like there's spirits inside of you, or like massaging like your insides and like flowing in and out of you, and like basically it's like I said, letting the genie out of the bottle. It's like opening Pandora's box because it seems that the whole room will fill up with this energy of the DMT. Like everything that's around me, I'm looking at and I experience is becoming alive, and it's like the DMT is manifesting the aliveness that's within everything, even on some weird alien abstract form. And so, get this, bro. When I talk about that high pitched piercing noise that hits at first and then like starts out the trip, both times, and I failed to mention this until now. Both times when I went in, after that high pitched piercing noise settled down a little bit, it turned into like weird humming, singing, like strange morphing noises of these aliens that were like constantly in my vision and like turning into different versions of themselves. It was, dude, it gives me chills thinking about it because I just remember being like low key really scared actually because I was like, I felt overpowered. I felt like I was just like paralyzed and just like almost like a sleep paralysis. It almost felt like that, but like yeah, because your body feels so disabled. So it feels like sleep paralysis. It feels like being like kind of like in a fever dream almost. But I shouldn't put it that way. It's just that foot in, foot out dream state. But the aliens that were making themselves appear everywhere, um, basically in my vision, and they're morphing together in different ways. Oh, you know this artist? This is a really good artist. Oh wait, what'd you look
Yeah,
up?
dude, this guy, the Morpheus artist. This guy, the guy that does this kind of stuff.
Dude, what's the motorcycle one? Yeah. Wow, this is the guy. He's similar to H.R. Geiger. Yeah, I know this guy.
Yes.
He's I can't remember where he's from. This is on that vibe for sure. But I'm glad you know what I'm talking about, Jay, with like the humming, singing, like it was like the
Here it
aliens
is.
were speaking to me.
There's the hands and the well, there's the hands anyway. That's what I would see. Like my hands were doing that. Like
Fractalizing, yeah. Dispersing and creating more of. Mm-hmm.
Seeing a lot of this type stuff. You know, just weird.
Whoa.
That's exactly what you saw, isn't it?
Yo, no, like for real, seeing stuff like that, yeah, like it's very abstract. You can see multiple things in it, and it's like morphing. Like imagine that, but just times a little more with the digital vibe. Dude, I can't, dude. When I tell you, I was hopping on after that first experience that I had. The red glow of my computer and the rock salt lamps in my house and no other lights. I was listening to a song called Osiris, and it made it sound like Osiris was gonna creep through the halls of my house and appear in front of me, bro. I was fucking spooked, dude. And like for a split second, I'm like, I'm actually doing something right now, and I don't realize it. Like I didn't think I was actually gonna invoke something, but I think I started to invoke something in part just because of the vibe I was creating with the music and the ambiance of the lighting. Yo, so what is his name? Because this guy, something with a something with a Z and a W.
The first time, it's not a AI. I know.
I know. I know it's not AI. I just I know this artist. His name looks like Zur something, ZUL, or like it his name reminds me of Zweihander, right? Zweihander.
Yeah.
Something with a Z and like a W and I think a V somewhere. Like, dude, if you look up HR, it's like artists that are similar to HR Geiger. This is one of the guys. The guy, because I recognize all these pieces. I've looked at this artist before. Dude, like I was starting to tap into some of that type of energy, bro. Like with what we're looking at right there, I was starting to tap into that to some degree. Like it is the combination of human and machine, and like
Yeah.
digital and spirit. Dude, I was feeling a synthesis of a lot of things earlier on the DMT, and it was creepy. It was a little creepy. I won't lie. I was like, I realized that I'm like an organic machine.
Yeah, this guy.
Dude, yo. I'm glad you called, bro. I'm glad you pulled up HR Geiger. Yo, over a year ago, I had an acid trip and it didn't go so well, and I ended up looking at this art on the end of my acid trip. And I had taken a lot of fucking Delta 8 THC, which I know is not like regular THC, but it still had me very high for my tolerance. And dude, I was looking at this type of art on the come down of acid, and I was like drinking beer and fucking eating edibles and just drawing and tripping balls in Florida. And dude, some of this stuff is fucking highly disturbing when you're tripping, bro. Like you can feel the dark energy in it, bro. But I won't lie, I like it. I like I don't not that I like evil or dark things, but like you have to appreciate the shadow side of things. You know, you have to be able to embrace. Like I shit you not, Jay. What we're looking at here, we should go one by one slowly on some of these. Like I was starting to feel the energy and essence of some of these things, bro. That alien creature
The
and the
xenomorph.
darkness, the xenomorphs and the depictions of them, like the way that these beings are like intertwined with machinery and like these dark like walls and shit. Like, dude, I was starting to see some of that stuff in the darkness. Like my mind started going there with my imagination as I was coming down from the DMT. I was able to navigate a little bit with my thoughts. My mind started to go to that place because I was in the darkness and I was like so disorientated that I thought I was going to start seeing strange creatures that looked like this type of art coming out of the darkness. And I almost started seeing that, dude. But like I kind of like got a hold of myself. I was like, okay, I'm going to create what I'm seeing at this point because I've come down from the DMT. It's not gripping me anymore. The aliens aren't, keeping me in a fucking chokehold right now. And right now I'm kind of directing what I'm seeing. There gets to be that point when you're coming down from the DMT that you have your senses about you. And, you can kind of like direct the direction of your trip a little more.
Definitely.
Yo, hey, check out the one in the middle.
This one?
Above the top middle. Yeah. Yeah, if my bad people, I know it's early in the morning, but here's this is you want to talk about dark art, this is what you call dark art. This is what you call twisted art, but it's well done. You can't deny that it's well done, right? H.R. Geiger is a good fucking artist. Alien is a good movie.
I know what you mean by tripping, bro.
Hey, Charles, what's up, man?
Peace, everybody.
Charles.
Salute. You know I had to come through.
Hell yeah.
It's just a dog walking party. People walking their animals, like 3 people. Yeah, that art does look pretty dark. Wait a minute.
Oh man, who was that one guy?
That alien bent over. I had to stop for a minute and look. Like, am I seeing things here? Whoever drew that, if that's even really drawn. I wish when I was tripping, I tried shrooms and acid, but I never looked at. The only picture I looked at was a Freddy Krueger picture, and I kind of understand what you're talking about. That's it. I never looked at art. Yeah, Freddy Krueger looked like he was popping out of the picture or painting, whatever. It was like a painting on a picture. And I was in the club. I couldn't even tell I was really tripping with all the lights flashing and But when I left, it was like 7 a.m. and the sun was coming up.
Were you at a rave?
Yeah. This was like 1999. And the shadows of the city when the sun was coming up were definitely shifting.
Yo, there's nothing like the experience of still being on the trip, whether you're on the come down or peak, and you've been up all night, and the sun's rising, and you're still tripping balls, and you're like smoking a joint with your cousins or whatever.
Missed the bus.
Oh
Wasn't
shit!
paying
For real?
attention.
Damn.
It's all right. I'm only walking down the street. I was lazy. I was gonna jump on the bus, but
Charles out walking early morning.
I do this every morning.
Dude, there's nothing like watching the sunrise when you're still tripping and like smoking a joint sunrise and you've been up all night and you're with people tripping still. Wow, what an amazing experience.
Yeah, it was the peak of my trip.
A lot of this stuff for me.
It wasn't fun when it was like the 17th hour in.
17th hour? Yo, I like that. What artist
I thought
is that,
I thought I was stuck.
Dude, I know what you mean, Charles. Yeah, you get to a point where you think you're almost stuck.
It was like almost 24 hours straight. I took like 6 drops of liquid. And I ain't like boasting about it or nothing, but it's just something I tried. And at that moment, at 20 hours in, I was like, man, I think this was a mistake. I thought I was stuck forever. I said, is this how Pink Floyd felt? 6 days in, them people trip for days.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. Big vibes, big vibes. I've only done that like once or twice. Shit, maybe this will be the next time I do it today.
Shrooms.
Dude, I don't know. This eggs and bakery stream's got me pretty fired up, bro. I don't know if I can go to sleep right now.
Shrooms,
Ooh.
Why, you were up all night?
Hey, that's a good picture, Jay. The eye. Big vibe. I've been up all night, Charles. You know, there's some DMT experiences that happened earlier. Yeah, so
it sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was pretty scary the second time around. I was really glad it ended. Like when I started to feel it like wear off, I was glad after the first couple of minutes because it shook me to the core the second time around. I went places that were like just so fantastical and magical yet so dark at the same time. It was so strange. Like I've never tripped that hard in a hot minute. Like I was disorientated, bro. I went upstairs. I was in my basement and there was so much shit around me. It was overbearing, and the lights. I heard a crazy ringing noise and I heard the aliens like humming and singing and trying to communicate with me. Every time I closed my eyes, I would see them like right in front of me.
Aliens or spirits?
Aliens and spirits. There's the same thing. It's hard to even discern what's what half the time. Sometimes they're beings, and other times it's like everything is a spirit and everything is interacting with you. Dude, DMT is hard to explain, bro. And I did it twice earlier tonight, and it showed me like fantasy realms, but it also took my consciousness to like throughout my body. Like my consciousness was like accessing all my different chakras, and I was experiencing myself as my stomach, as my crotch, as my root chakra, as my heart, as my throat, as my third eye, all of it, dude. Dude, like
Yeah.
it's hard for me to do. It's hard for me to do justice. Like I was talking about earlier, but basically, I was seeing like the Hindu gods and goddesses, but they were like cybernetic, and they were telling me, how dare you, show us to the world, like they're on a higher realm, that they're above us, and they're supposed to be hidden away, they're supposed to be kept a secret, and their knowledge is supposed to be kept secret. But I was accessing it, I was observing it, and I was telling people about these experiences. And so the second time I went back in and I let the genie out the bottle, it low key was trying to kick my ass at first because it was mad at me for making a display of the DMT. But this is how we got to do it. This is the archetypal wrestle of man and God, and
You
we
know what
are
I
man and
think,
we are
Christos?
God.
Actually, it could be the case what you just now said, but it could also be the mere fact that you were eating an apple.
You are God having a human experience.
Well,
No,
there's
but
a lot. There's a lot going on. There's been a lot going on, and I'll speak on
especially
it how I
well,
can.
especially since you were tripping and you were feeling like your guts and everything, right?
Yeah,
And
that's what I was saying
I'm not
earlier.
saying food is a bad thing or anything, not at all. But I think it's the combination that got you into a darker place. I think you need to be less, how to
No,
say it,
I
more
wanted that
sober. You know?
darkness. I
Or doesn't
wanted
that
that
matter with
darkness,
you?
bro.
Huh?
I wanted that darkness tonight. It
Ah,
was
okay.
amazing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no,
You better
I
be
mean,
careful. You better be careful, bro. Loving that
dude,
darkness like that.
when it was 3 a.m., I heard the frequencies, bro. I knew there was stuff out in the air at 3 a.m. when I was in my bed in the darkness tripping. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, this
That
shit's
shit might
real.
get a hold of you, bro. You'll never come back.
No, nothing's getting a hold of me, bro. I got a hold of myself all night.
All right.
Yeah, but I am the experiment, I am the mystery, and I am the scientist. I am, we are the tarot cards, we are these things, and we have to experience directly.
What
And
do you think I meant, Chris, when I said you'll never come back? I ain't mean from a trip. I meant you'll love that evil so much that.
Dude, I'm not that type of person, bro. No,
I'm just saying, the way you said it, I loved it.
Dude. Well, the next thing I guess I gotta start talking about blood over intent. Maybe I should do DMT and then do blood over intent while I'm on the come down of it.
Maybe.
Hell yeah.
It's metal, right? No.
I'll watch you do it.
At the end of the day, all this stuff, a lot of it's fun, but a lot of it is serious. And there is a lot of heavy spiritual knowledge to be gained out here, and there's a lot of mysteries of life and of who we are. And there's nothing wrong with trying different things to interface with reality in a mode that is unlike anything else. And understanding that it may be illusory to some degree, but there is value in it. And this is what the shamans and this is what the sages have been doing for eons. And some of us want to tap into that energy. We're going to tap into it, and some people do it irresponsibly. If people want to think I was being irresponsible tonight, they can fuck off respectfully, because I had a great time and I knew I was going on a roller coaster, and I knew that I was going to be hopping out the plane. I knew it was going to be scary at some point. The first time was intense at first and it got a little shaky at one point, but overall it was fucking a hell of a trip and a really good time. The second time is when I was in the fucking castles of Dracula, and having to watch out for the evil spirits that were lurking in the air. That shit was fucking crazy. Like, to talk about being inside a nightmare for real. It was like a lucid dream. Like, it felt like being in a lucid dream almost. But like a lucid dream
I don't
nightmare.
know about seeing stuff. I could see the vibration of the earth, though, the leaves. we're all shifting. Everything was shifting. It's like a vibration, a wave. But
Yeah.
other than seeing beings and stuff, nah, I didn't take enough. I don't think.
I definitely took enough both times, man. I damn near could see the spirits in the air after I smoked the DMT. It was fucking.
Now, when I did that other stuff, it looked like a bunch of fucking reptilians were shapeshifting. The whole crowd looked like.
I got some reptilian energy the first time around. I was seeing the grid of all the electronics and stuff that we have, all this unnatural energy and Wi-Fi and stuff. I saw that the first time around my trip, and I literally was seeing like demonic looking, like devilish, like archetypal demonic looking figures, and I was seeing a lot of snakes, and they're like slithering around on these on this grid, on this energetic grid that was everywhere. I was seeing these snakes slither around on it, which I've seen
Yeah,
before.
I don't think they could touch you unless you invite them.
No, I agree. I wasn't I wasn't like interfacing with anything ultimately like negative or like that was gonna like do any type of spiritual harm to me. You know, I had a force field up during all times at this, but I definitely was connecting with things that were fucking inside of me and were very dark. Like, you know, I was definitely going into the underworld, man. The underworld of the self. And facing like the 9 chambers of the shadow self.
Yeah, I went to see Z Balba.
What?
We went to see Z Balba, the Mayan underworld, the lord of the Mayan underworld, Z Balba.
Dude, I was tapping into Osiris earlier. Before I hopped on after the first DMT trip that I took, I was tapping into that underworld energy. Like everything was very warm and glowing with the colors I had in the house with the saw rock lamps and then the glow of my keyboard and computer screen. I keep it on warm as well. My computer screen is on warm. You know, it's to block out the blue light at night. And so a combination of all these things create this like warm environment with the lighting. And I was starting to see shadows in the wall. Like I thought someone was behind me for like a couple different moments. And I knew that it was just like, you know, things were warping in my peripheral vision and things were distorting. And I knew that was what was going on. And I was able to discern when it was just like these crazy fractals or when I was actually seeing like a being or, you know, what have you. You know, it's hard though, man. It's like a puzzle. It's like a rearranging puzzle, and they kind of want to keep you like constantly distracted or on the next new thing they're showing you. But what you have to do is you have to listen. You have to listen to you know what you're hearing, and it can be easy to forget that there's this high pitched frequency noise. And if you start listening to that frequency, you can start to hear these beings that you're seeing singing to you or humming to you. It's like Terrence McKenna speaks about the elves and how they sing existence into reality.
The choir.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah,
choir.
like the stars.
Wow.
The stars are singing. The vibration. The frequency.
Yeah, exactly, Charles. Yeah, exactly.
Everything's a frequency. That's why the trees, the leaves look like they were in a wave. Everything looked like it was in a wave. Especially when I took shrooms. That was a more cleaner, better experience to me. The acid was hardcore.
Well, acid can be like ecstasy to some degree, depending what it is you get, you know, because some of that shit tends to be research chemicals, which is more like amphetamines, you know. Whoa, I didn't even notice that at first.
Yeah, dude, this is kind of what I saw when I was doing my trip.
I feel that 100%. I was definitely tapping into that type of energy with things. When I say things were turning into mandalas,
yeah,
just like that, turning into mandalas. Yep. How many eyes?
Yeah, that's when I take acid, I get bored. You know, after 2 hours. And yeah.
You smoke weed?
I'm like, well, the spiral thing again. Yeah, the circle. You know, yeah. I'm like, yeah. Well, you know, it's. Yeah, and that's why I don't do it anymore. I'm like, yeah, you know, I've seen it. I know the feeling. And
you gotta do 8 tabs.
Yeah, well.
No, I hear you though. There's definitely acid can be mundane for sure.
Do you make content, boy?
I used to do a lot of acid.
Boy, that's his name, right? Boy, the other guy that
Yeah,
came in.
boy.
Hmm.
Yeah, he.
Yeah, I have a channel. Yeah, I just do
Can you drop your link in the back chat?
in a private chat. Yeah, of course, no problem.
Dude, I love how this is called eggs and bakery, man. It makes me want to eat breakfast.
Wakey,
Eggs and
wakey.
bacon.
Yeah, I'm about to make me some coffee. I
Oh,
woke up
man.
and you guys were still going, and I was like, God damn.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So
You caught it early. Did you catch me doing DMT at all? I mean, like coming back from
I
doing
didn't.
DMT.
I had no idea you were doing the DMT, and like I had caught the beginning of the stream, and then I fell asleep listening to everybody, and yeah, man, I hate doing that, dude. I wish I wish sometimes I could just stay the fuck up.
No, it's good that you get to sleep when you do.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man,
That's hella funny.
I woke up and y'all were still going, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna jump up."
Dude, that's the vibe. I know that energy. That's what happened that one time. I woke up and Ian was still going, and then okay, well, I got my 6 or 7 hours of sleep or whatever. I'm still tired, but the energy of the stream going all night, it's like I feel like I'm present in the stream, especially if my avatar is there, even if I'm asleep. It's like, oh shit, the stream is still going. I gotta hop back in or whatever. You know? It's like a train. You gotta keep going with it.
Yeah.
You keep
Well,
on trucking. That Grateful Dead song.
Hey, have you messed with the reverse recorders at all, bro?
No, I'd like to hear more of those
So
things.
check this out, dude. Let me turn this shit off real quick.
Hey, I'm gonna be tapped in with you guys for the next 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna be hitting the hay after that. Try to get like 2 hours of sleep or something. But I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna get my headphones here, and I'll let you know when I'm before I peace out.
All right, bro. But this whole reverse speech thing, it's pretty real to me. I've found some very
Oh, dude, it is.
It's too coincidental for it to not be
Yeah.
real for me. You know what I mean? Like, and so live stream backwards is demiurge.
No way.
Swear to God. Swear to God. So yeah, man. There's a lot of cool stuff out there that
Hey, you're gonna tell me there's a lot of cool stuff out there. That's for sure. I know that after tonight, man. I haven't done DMT in years, bro.
Yep.
This has been so interesting. I can't wait to tell people tomorrow when I wake up. I'm glad I was able to share it with you guys as well. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I like how it brings up the Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Was that a Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Yeah, it was.
Have you seen the Cards Against Humanity?
The game?
I think so. I think
What
it
about
is.
the card game? I know about the card game.
Let's check it out. I didn't know they had a website. Oh no, this is the one. So my fucking brother played this game with me and my mom, and I was like, "What the fuck? This ain't the one though." This is the one that I was saying, but it's not the one I was thinking. What are those? Those damn ones. Uh, the trump card. Oh man, what am I thinking of here?
Trump Illuminati card.
Ah, yes. Thank you, boy. Thank you. Thank you.
Or are you thinking of the cover of Time magazine, or what was it, Elsevier?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this one. It's this one. Yeah, dude. Enough is enough. Look at this shit. Yep. Anyways, you guys I gotta make some coffee.
Yeah, so it shows you that that was planned like way ahead. Yeah, it's disgusting, when you see how much fakery there is. It actually makes you think, like, is there any real people? If
Right.
if so many people see demons around them and demons in other people, the whole NPC thing, or the whole Matrix, or the whole simulation thing becomes more real. It could be that we are actually. I mean, look at us. We're such a fringe collection of souls, right? I'm not going to say community, because it's not a community. We're all walking in the same direction towards, or we're all in the battlefield on the same side, or it's we're not a community. That's the wrong word. So we are, how do you say, comrades? No, not comrades. No, yeah, allies. We are allies. We're all walking in the same direction. Some might go a bit more to the left or to the right, or but at least they're walking in a similar direction as you and me are, instead of the other direction that the world is going, right? So that's what we have in common. And if you hear that so many people experience so many grudge and dread on the other side when they see beyond their eyes, it might actually be real. I mean, our brain has been messed with. We've been shut down, so to say. Abilities have been shut down genetically. I know this is a real thing. That's why we feel so lost in this world, because we cannot connect where we should connect. Why can't we? Well, because our genetics have been messed with. That's I heard somebody speak about the repopulation thing. Well, yeah, those things.
My bad, yo. I didn't even know I was up here, yo. My fault. Sorry for making noise.
It's all good. It's all good, bro.
No problem.
Yeah, you're making good
points.
points.
Boy, you made a good point. We're all walking. Hopefully, we're all allies.
More or less in the same direction, right? It's not like, yeah.
That is a good point. With our genetics being modified.
Yeah.
Because I just want to say, I even think a lot, since you brought that up, that how come I can't connect like I used to when I was younger? It was so much easier. And now it's like a mission to try to connect.
Yeah. No, but that's like, even when you were born, you didn't have that possibility, because the way we were bred, or the way we were bred, actually, the way the new species was bred was just make them dumber, make them
Right.
make them have less access to to the things that we miss out on. Our connection. Stop their connection, and that's been genetically altered, dude. I'm sure, and of course, because we miss it so much, we feel the need to rebuild it, right? And so we probably do. This probably happens inside of our body, inside of our brain, inside of our soul. We reconnect, we rebuild those bridges, and so we have to be poisoned even in through life from birth to keep that genetic dysfunctionality a dysfunctionality, right? But some of us pop out of it.
You were saying that, man, so it makes me think, because when I was younger, about 11, 12, 13, I could feel people out so much more. When I would dream, it was so much more vivid. And nowadays, my dreams ain't as vivid. Here and there, I'll get a real vivid dream, like I'm really in it, but not as much.
Dude, let me tell you one thing about my dreams. Lately, the last 5 years or so, life has become so absurd and weird for me. And when I dream, they are so mundane. My dreams are so mundane. They're just like, the weird thing is that I take the train and I don't take the car. That's the weird thing. So,
wow.
But I just take the train. I go somewhere, go shopping. I go visit a friend. We have a party, and I go back. And the only thing that happens is that I step over a pit, because I saw a pit. That's it. That was the dream. Like, okay, there was like nothing weird happened there, So mundane. And then I was thinking, and it happened to me like 3, 4, 5 times. And I was like, this isn't a dream. Like, this dream should be weird, right?
Wow, and they're probably beaming that shit into you.
Man, it's possible. I honestly think that's possible. With the whole,
So you say you never took a train?
Oh, I did. Of course, I did travel by train. But I would say like that would be the only weird thing. That would be the weirdest thing in a dream, that I took a train and then I stepped over a pit. The rest of it was just like normal everyday life.
Does anyone ever try to, like, someone's trying to kill you in your dreams? Or maybe it's just me?
No.
I definitely have like enemy type vibes in my dreams, but I can control my dreams. Like, I can literally do whatever I want in my dreams. So I'm God in that world. Like,
let me tell you something else about my dreams. I can fly in my dreams, right? I still can.
Yeah. I've done that.
I remember when I first lived here, I would fly in my dreams, and I would fly to a certain city, right? To Amersfoort. And I would never come there. But I would land in the city, and I would land in the middle of the city, and then people would see me land, and they would think, huh, that guy can fly. And then, but the moment I would walk, that everybody would act like that never happened.
Normal.
Yeah. But I never got to the place that I traveled to, and I was like, it always happens. Always when I started flying, I always went to that city, and I never came to the city that I traveled. I always ended up in the wrong city. Dude, 10 years ago, I come to this little town, that's slightly, and I never been there, Hoogland, it's called. It's near Amersfoort. And I come to this city, and I look at the street, and dude, this is where I always end up. So I've actually been, I recognize that place from my dreams. So that's weird.
That's strange, because I always got this, like, town and that I go to, and I always see these people, and people are talking to me, and have you ever heard the theory that you can't dream of somebody that you haven't seen?
Sorry.
Have you ever heard the theory that you can't dream of people that you haven't seen?
Yeah, that's a theory.
Yeah, so in my dreams I'll be driving or whatever I'm doing, dude, and there's always somebody with me talking to me. And I'm always, dude, it's so weird, bro.
Don't it feel real?
It
Like
might
you
be
knowing
real.
that person forever.
Yeah.
That happened to me one time that I talked to someone one time that I met in real life, that I talked to this girl I did not know from Adam, and I ended up seeing her in real life, and she came up to me, we started talking, and I didn't say nothing to her, but instantly I knew I was kind of scared. I ain't even gonna front.
Yeah, it's weird. Do you know Mark Passio?
Yeah,
No.
of course.
This name, I had no idea who this man was. This name came to me in a dream. I was driving down a dirt road, and it was a whisper, Mark Passio. Like so fucking weird, dude. So I wake up in the morning, whatever, and I go and look this motherfucker up, dude. And he's talking about like natural law and like, you
All
know,
the followers and
yeah, exactly. And so like I don't know, I definitely tapped into something there, into the collective because that guy is he is for quote unquote humanity.
yeah.
These existential beings that we are. And
Did you ever? My bad. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
No, you good. You good. Go. You good.
I was just gonna say, did you ever meditate and sort of like fall asleep, but in a dreamland?
Oh yeah.
Dude, best place I ever ended up, I wasn't even meditating. I was in this like very intense relationship with this narcissistic woman. And I was for her with like 3 days. And it was like, dude, I was so glad I was home, just not to hear her voice or her cackle or whatever, just to be, right? We're all men, and I was just laying on my couch, dude, and everything fell off. And not only that, but everything fell off me. And I was inside myself, and I was looking at a lake, and this lake was my vibration, and it was so calm. The mirror of the lake, right? And I could see, like, when I had a thought, I could see like the waves on the lake change, right? And so I was like, wow, so I can actually make it like level, like a mirror, and boom, dude. And I was, wow, I can, dude. And I was like playing a bit with that feeling and that scenery where it was, and then I was conscious of like, how did I get here? I must remember how I get here, and then bloop, it was gone. It was like, oh, you stupid fuck. You try to think you should have enjoyed the moment a bit longer.
Right. Should have been there. Been in that moment, man.
Dude, yeah. I tell you.
Well, and the hard thing is when you got somebody that's on that tip of everything's about me. Everything's about me. It's like, sure, okay, everything is about you. But everything's about me too. Yeah, and everything's about everybody else. And so it's like when I'm tripping, that's like the message that I get. Yeah. Whenever I'm tripping like acid or mushrooms, like I get that euphoric feeling, yeah, blah 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 blah. But the main communicative principle that I get is that you're not alone and we're all here, and do the best you can for other people, not even yourself, just other people.
Yeah.
But yeah, that man, it's like I say, man, we're all here.
It's true in real life too, right? Like for me, like all I have pretty much in my life is this streaming, right? Live streaming. I really enjoy the conversation.
Hey, boy, you my bro, dude. I just want you to know that, dude. I appreciate the fuck out of you, dude.
And so what happened to me lately is I got my stream got cut off and I got a strike, right? And I didn't even notice until like 30 minutes after. I was, oh, my stream stopped apparently. And I was still playing music. And I was, oh fuck, dude. I was, come on, dude. I didn't get a strike for 3 months or so. So I was like, come on. And so I couldn't stream for a week. And somebody noticed and he called me up or he sent me a message, and he's from America. So it's not very common, you know, that we call on the phone or whatever. And he sent me a message, you know, just to invite me over for a conversation, because he knew that would hurt me, you know. He knew that would hurt me even before I was hurt. So how cool is that, you know? And he too said, you're not alone, dude. I see you. I know who you are, you know. How cool is that?
Did you guys reconcile?
No, it's not. No, we didn't. There was no fight. He just saw that my stream got cut, and he thought, and he sees like, oh, this is, you know, that's my window to the world. So now his window is cut off. Let me give him a call, you know,
right?
Because it's my only way to communicate, you know,
right?
Yeah. And he said, like, how do you feel about being stricken? You know, yeah, well, he's a good friend of mine. Because I think because I like I tell you, I tried to tell you that I experienced real friendship there, right? Somebody sees me being cut off, and he calls me up like, "Oh shit, dude, that's fucked up," you know. Let's talk a little, yeah.
Hey Jake, thanks for you know what I'm thanking you for. I woke up and I was like, ooh, a piece of candy.
Hey, you know what's up, bro. You know I got you. Yeah,
I wasn't expecting that, but good looks, man. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, you know I got you. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of people out here on the YouTube streets, dude, goddamn, dude, there's so many good people out here, bro. I fucking, you know, the people that show me love, dude, I definitely got your guys' back. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything you ever need, dude, if I can help, I will.
Right. That's also the vibe that I get from most of the people. And not everybody has enough to share or whatever, you know, and even people that don't have enough to share, they even donate or they even help other people out. And yeah, it's awesome, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah, man. You know, because I keep saying it, man. We're all here, dude. We're all here. You know, some of us are more aware than others.
Yeah.
Smoke it up, y'all. Smoke them if you got them. Drink them to the bottom. Coffee, that is, motherfuckers.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't drink no liquor no more, no alcohol. Not because I had a problem, just because I didn't like waking up feeling like I was hit by a truck. Do you know that this is not medical advice, but you know, like if you take aspirin, some doctor told me that's 10 times worse than drinking on your liver.
Dude, I got such a bad sinusitis that I swallowed that much, not aspirin, but the other one.
Tylenol?
Paracetamol.
Oh, okay.
And,
ibuprofen.
No. Paracetamol. And I became like, how do you say?
Addicted?
No, the other one. Not immune, but that it irritates me. If I take an aspirin or or paracetamol now, I will immediately throw it out.
Break out. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I've become, how do you say, oversensitive to it. Like I can't stand it anymore. Allergic is the word that I was looking for. I became allergic. So I can't have those painkillers anymore. So
Poor little doggy.
A lot of that stuff is, through my experience, is just very bad.
yeah.
Doctor put me on this Seroquel and this other shit, man. I just stopped it because I was looking it up and it was just, I'm like, man, how could this dude put me on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps you sleep, but you can have 80 more problems at the end of the day.
Exactly. Yeah, it's crazy what these people consider as being something to be considered as care, or health, or it's crazy. It's preposterous. It's disgusting by now. Like same goes for the whole people that call themselves psychologists or psychiatric or whatever. It's disgusting what these people perform. Disgusting. They're not about developing of a mind or
Purveyance of truth or anything.
no.
I think a lot of these people they study the human mind. They study what people go through, and they study their reactions and how they feel and all that. And I think they use a lot of that against us. They study us just as well as we study them.
Yeah.
420.
That's how they know what to put in the TV and all that, and how we would react to certain things we see, like war and all that. But this is nothing new. This stuff, if you look at MK Ultra, that says it all.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about this project, Bluebeam? Have you heard about this? I'm sure you have.
Yeah, they're definitely testing it on people already. A lot of them UFOs you see are probably blue beam. And
Did you see that? Did you see that? It was like in South America where they projected a giant Jesus coming down from the clouds. It's fucked up, dude. So first, and much respect to Fulcrum. There's no hate there. I don't have any problem with her. But that whole, the Bible, dude. The Bible is a program, 1,000%, 100,000%. You cannot fucking debate it. I don't care who you are.
I figured it out when all these preachers and stuff were they were diddlers. And I was like, well, how come they get to do that and I'm going to burn in hell for making a little mistake? I'm like, come on, get that shit out of here.
Right.
I mean, how does it make you feel
realize
when you read
this shit's BS?
Yeah, but how does it make you feel when you read the Bible, I mean, have you ever read the Bible? I mean,
it makes me feel like shit.
Yeah. Every time I read that shit.
It gives you a certain... But if you really want to understand it and you're gonna study it, right? It's gonna make you gonna make you feel worse, right? It looks like you're studying like this magic book. It doesn't feel like a holy book at all.
No. It doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't
make you feel down.
Yeah. And there's good things in it, right? There's
and they have to do that. They have to put truth in there for people to buy their bullshit.
But some people think like anything that's in the Bible, that's how it should. But that's not. A chapter is called Romans, and of course in Romans it says, "Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar." Of course, that's what Romans says. That's Caesar was Roman. So that therefore it's in the chapter of Romans, right? And I'm like, guys, what part don't you get? What part don't you get? It's in the chapter called Romans. Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. It's not what Jesus said. It's not what God said. It's in the chapter of the Romans.
Yeah. Exactly. Hey, did you hear about that Shroud of Turin only being
Yeah.
600 years old?
Yeah.
You know, it's a giant game they got going on, dude, to
Yeah.
keep people unaware of who they truly are. You
You
know,
heard Bush. Bush said, in my line of work, you got to repeat yourself over and over and over and over till the truth sets in. Well, he meant lies set in. Till the
yeah,
truth, till the lies become truth. He said that in his speech.
yeah.
So it's just like the church. They got to repeat themselves over and over and over and over
That
till
was
it
that was
becomes
Bush
true.
Senior, right? That said that, right?
Uh, oh no, Bush Jr.
Bush Junior said that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hmm. Can,
I
can,
got
I,
it in my.
I
It's
I
in my
can do a
video.
presidential speech, couldn't I?
I cut it up and I kept playing it in certain parts of my video. That's why I
You,
put it in there. But a lot of people don't watch my videos.
do you
I
think
put it in my video.
do you think YouTube will strike me if I play this motherfucker?
Yeah, don't take a chance, bro.
All right, all right. Ah, fuck it. Nah, truth needs to be out there. Fuck that.
But
I got other channels, dude. If y'all see my avatar on my Lucid account or this avatar on this account, you know it's me. Subscribe.
all right, Lucid.
Yep.
Let's start putting the links when I go live. Go to another account and come through so I could get the
Oh,
links.
okay. I will. I'll start bringing all my channels out
I,
into light.
yeah,
I
I
got a
put my
lot of
link.
channels. I got a lot of channels, bro, and a lot
I
of
put
people
my link
looking.
in the back chat
Yep. All right. For sure.
for So I'm just waiting for. Hold on. How do I get out of here?
Oh, Charles, you're very active on YouTube, right?
Yes, I've been doing this since 2015, but my channel started in like 2017,
Okay,
and
cool, man.
it got taken down one time, but I fought and got it back because they wrongfully accused me of something, and I got lucky, man. And I was like, wait a minute, this ain't true,
Yeah.
and they struck it down. It was gone. But I
Oh,
started
wow.
calling people up. I started calling them up, and I was like, look, man, I called some supervisor lady I spoke to at YouTube. I said, look, this is crazy. And I explained to her, and she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. We're going to look into it. And I got it back.
Oh, here's
So I
how
got
I get.
lucky. I got luck. Pure luck,
Yeah.
man.
You can say that.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, and I'm not inciting violence. I'm inciting awareness. I say it all the time.
Yeah, violence ain't the answer unless you're
Violence,
playing defense.
violence is
Unless
not
you're playing defense.
us coming together. That's the only answer.
Facts. Plant those seeds. Don't drop bombs.
Fuck bombs, drop seeds. Hippie grenades. And then you got a pot plant. And then everybody's happy. Except for the one guy that wants to control the pot plant and like make you give him money, for and call it illegal. But you can't do that. You can't do that.
What are we looking at here?
This was a speech that Bush gave at West
Okay.
Point.
No, you could put that up there. They ain't gonna strike you for that.
Yeah.
But you got to check my video out. I can't upload it. That's what sucks, man. Maybe later you could come through and go to my channel and play it. Go to my channel and play my
it's right
video.
here. Dude, I
They
can't
can't
believe I found it.
strike me for playing my video.
Right here, guys. And the crowd went wild, bro.
Oh,
We cannot defend America and our friends by hoping for the best. We cannot put our faith in the words of tyrants who solemnly sign non-proliferated treaties and then systematically break them. If we wait for these threats to fully materialize, we will have waited too long. You know what he's telling you there? He's telling you
Himself. He's talking about himself.
Well, no, man. He's talking about being secretive right here. We cannot defend America and our friends for hoping for the best. We cannot put faith in our words, which in the words of tyrants,
Yeah,
but
he's the tyrant.
he's the fucking tyrant. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. That's what I mean. He's projecting himself and his people that run with him. They're very good at what they do, and they speak it and act and point fingers. That's why I always say, put a mirror in front of these motherfuckers when they speak, because they're talking about themselves. You get it? When I say put a mirror in front of them?
Yeah, they will burn if they look in the mirror.
Okay, so take this, and then look.
Well, I say put a mirror in front of them because it's reflecting themselves when they speak.
Oh fuck! I don't want to lose that. I need to open a new one.
It's some good shit, Jay. I never read this before. We're gonna have to use that.
But the thing is, with these people, if you put a mirror in front of them, they will tell you why you hold that mirror. They will not address the man in the mirror. They will address the man holding the mirror in front of them.
I'm about to get him right here, dude.
I know how my mind works now, you know.
Look at this, and watch
That's
how many.
Very good, boy. That's and very good, boy.
And watch how many fucking websites have the same fucking article, bro. Look how many people they're trying to reach with this same fucking message, right?
How'd you do that? How'd you make it so all the websites with that same message come up?
Oh, dude, I just typed in UN declares war on conspiracy theory. And
oh my God, bro.
Look at how many motherfucking... Dude, how many fucking search results was there?
You know, I just want to say about the JEW, right? They cry and people feel bad for them, but you're the same as them. You carry the number in your wallet. It's not tattooed on your hand. It's in your wallet, dummy.
Yeah. It's on your,
We're in the
it's
same
on your
position. They don't need to whip us and beat us and keep us in a small area. We live in a concentration camp.
All Hartford area bus route.
And so this is, dude, bro, I'm about to go in on him. All right. So you have all these damn conspiracy theories.
My bad. I ain't mean to call anyone a dummy. I just got mad because people be killing me with that shit. They don't even know they're a slave. Isn't that crazy though? They got us to willingly carry that shit, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so where the fuck was I going with this? God damn it.
COVID denier conspiracy theories. I like it.
What's that?
COVID
What's
denier
that,
conspiracy theories. No, I was just reading out loud what it says. You know?
Right. Yeah. It's allegedly, you know.
Yeah.
I'm in the city right now.
Boy, I appreciate you, man.
City.
Oh yeah, right. I should maybe I shouldn't even say those words out loud.
Look at all these people. Are these people truly happy?
Okay, you under
all these people.
Where's that going? UNESCO. Oh, UNESCO and the Jewish. Oh, excuse me. The Jays.
Hey Jay.
What's
hey
up,
Jay,
bro?
you ever seen how in the slaughterhouses with the cows, how they run them through a little, like they run them through like a little barriered off area?
Yeah,
cows willingly walk through it. That's how our streets look. That's how our streets look.
It's called your cattle guards.
Right. Well, that's how our streets look. And people willingly go up and down it, up and down it like cattle.
So check this out. When the cattle steps in there, they break their fucking ankle.
Oh my God, dude. Dude, how can somebody do that, bro, and be heartless? Like,
That's why they don't
you know,
step in.
I'm a
They see
warrior. When I hurt a person that deserves it, I don't feel as bad as when I see an animal in pain. It breaks my heart. It does. I don't know why. People call me a bitch, a pussy. I don't know, man. They're like some animals, yeah, they'll fuck you up, but they make it so they're helpless, you know?
So I've literally came across fucking cattle guards out here in Colorado, dude, and there would be a fucking dead cattle or a dead cow, because he broke his fucking ankle and he fucking sat there and suffered till he fucking died.
So the guy sat there until he died and looked at him.
Well, no, there's nobody out there, bro. Like, these are dirt roads, when
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's nobody fucking out there, dude. So I mean, if I'd have came along, dude, and I'd have seen that motherfucker and he was alive, dude, I'd have fucking shot him in his head, dude, to give him some, reprieve or some rest, because that's some fucked up way to die, dude. Having fucking broken your leg, dude. Check this out.
Yeah.
Break your fucking
from hunger.
How about the pigs when they slit their throat and they're gasping for air, trying to walk around and catch their breath,
broken,
and blood is pouring
leg
out of their neck.
That goes. Check this out. Unattended. Oh, check this out. Look at that.
Humanity's lost all respect for Mother Earth and the animals,
shit,
bro.
Dude. Look at this shit.
I can't see. Hold on. Let me turn my phone. Oh, man. That's a big boy, too.
Oh, dude. And they fucking die, bro. They die, dude, half the time.
A lot of these are bred in labs. Or think about it. Who made this point the other day? I told my friend this in the 90s. I said, bro, think about it. The commercial says they serve 1 billion people a day. I said, where are they getting 500 million cows every day? I was like, bro, you need to think about that. He's like, oh, man, you're overthinking it.
Right.
I said, drive out to these farms. Find me 500 million cows. Go ahead, find me. Find me. In this whole country, you don't even have 500 million cows. So I'll let your mind think about what else they're putting in there.
Right. Look at this shit, dude.
I know people got to eat, man. And our resources of fruit and vegetables have become scarce because the government's buying up everything.
Look at this.
But we got to do something.
Check this out. This is the same thing as you are, bro.
Exactly.
Look, you got the same shit, dude.
Except they don't stand up.
Yeah, they don't stand up right. And
their interior is completely different too. But yeah.
It don't matter. They're still flesh and blood, man.
Yeah.
Yep. They still got lungs, a liver, kidneys.
Yeah. They still feel pain.
Right.
Any animal feels pain.
I don't know, man. The older I get, the more, not remorse, yeah, kind of remorse, or the more, how could I put it? The more, when I was younger, I didn't have, I would do things and think about it later, but now I've learned at a young age to think before you do things.
Possibly all vertebrates. And this is according to U.S. national research. Now, we know by experience, by living the life that we've lived and seeing suffering as it comes along, it's like,
yeah,
oh, how could you fucking deny that, dude? Like, you're just not being honest with yourself. And to sit there and
watching my mom. That's what changed me, bro.
Are there people denying that animals feel pain?
Huh?
No. And nobody. I'm just making it like a point, because
no, you're right. People say that animals are put here for us to eat them. That's the only reason they're here. Christians say that. Some of them. Some of them, they'll be like, that's why God put them here. He told us to get dominion over the earth. And it don't mean that. Don't mean subdue the animals and kill them.
No.
My bad, Jay. I got amped up.
No, you're good, bro. I want you to get amped up, bro. For real. I mean, keep your head down and stay out of trouble, but definitely get amped up, bro. Because I'm curious. Alligators are sensitive and experience pain just as we do.
Yeah, and they be shooting them in the head.
Feel pain. Look at
Hell
this.
yeah.
But they have thick skin, though.
All
Thick-
living
thick skin.
organisms.
And if they cry, it's just crocodile tears too. So
What do you think, boy?
crocodile
I
tears.
thought you said, what do you think, boy? You said boy.
No, I said boy.
I know. It sounded like you said that. My bad, boy. Go ahead.
No, I eat meat, so
I do too. And I'm not going to deny that. But the first thing I do is say thank you. You know what I mean? I say thank you for giving your fucking life, dude, to give me life.
Facts. I learned that from a native Indian when I was 11, I think it was, 11, 12, somewhere around there. Remember I told you the story about when I went fishing?
Yeah.
I could have been younger. I don't remember the age exactly, but I was young.
Check this
Very
out.
young.
But what I've learned and what I've learned from people that actually lived off grid, for decades, for generations, they don't, and they experience winters. They don't survive without eating meat. You can't.
It's
in the winter,
sad, but
especially,
it's the way of the world.
right? In the winter, especially, you're gonna have to eat some meat. Especially in winter, because you can slaughter the animals without them starting to rot, right? So that's why you eat meat in winter. Yeah, it's pretty logical.
Mm.
But then again, people that are vegetarian, I mean, praise you. I mean, all praises to them, right? I mean, I love it. I admire it.
All praise.
And I see all the good reasons to
Because
make that choice. Right?
Exactly. And I, you look at teeth. Teeth are they tell you what you're supposed to be eating.
Right.
If you have incisors or ripping and tearing teeth, you are a meat eater. And that's just the fucking way it is, and there's no way to fuck it up. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the thing is, though, is to be thankful. Because then that animal didn't die for some vain ass pretentious motherfucker to not fucking be gratuitous of its life to give that life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's repugnance and evil at its finest. And maybe not evil because, maybe you just didn't know because the information wasn't presented to you, or it was held back from you. It was stifled from that information. I don't know, just thoughts. What you think, Charles?
I kind of missed the whole thing. I was talking to somebody about freedom.
Oh, hell
And
yeah. That's what you're supposed to be doing, bro.
I went in a place that I put job applications in, and they got masks on again, and they make you wear them when you go in there. But because I have a winter mask on, they didn't fuck with me. Because I have the winter ones, and that's why I was saying the masks again. I told her I always raise hell in there, and they don't like me because of that. But yeah, they took them away. I used to talk shit every morning. They took them away for a while, about a month, and now they're back again. So much for that. It pisses me off, man, that people really think we're free. And they look annoyed when I say that, but I don't give a fuck. They need to think about it. Straight up.
Hippie grenade.
Me off. Huh?
Oh, I was throwing a hippie grenade at the camera. Throwing seeds, not bombs, bro.
Yeah. I'm pissed now. That kind of pissed me off. That ruined my morning.
Hey, bro, you cannot let that shit bother you or affect your state of mind, bro. Because you know that you're just pushing and they don't know. If there's one thing you can take from the Bible, it's forgive them.
Yeah.
For they do not know.
Well, they should know, because I've told them a million times at research that a paper cloth over your face don't stop nothing. If anything, it makes it worse. They don't get it. Everything sticks to these things. They stick to it, and you're going to inhale it all day long. And then people wonder why they're sick as a dog. I don't know. I'm not giving medical advice at all. I'm just speaking how I feel. And we have a right to do that.
Most definitely.
People do.
Well,
we should have a right to make our own decisions. At least I thought so.
We still have the right to do that for about 2 months.
Right. You're free to do as you're told.
Right.
Ooh, man. And you can always tell a real truther, dude. Because if they'll make a copyright claim on you, then they ain't a real truther, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Mark Passio, bro. He never made he allowed my shit because I presented one of his lectures on one of my lives, and YouTube tried to get at me, but Mark Passio didn't at all. Like he was like, "Nah, dude."
Yeah.
You know. He said the email said this user allows content to be used on YouTube. And so I was like, right on. So that's basically, him saying, because if you watch Mark Passio, bro, and I'm gonna pull him up, dude, because I really think that everyone needs to go research this guy and listen to some of his lectures.
Yeah, I think that dude struck me down for playing his videos, or it was because I don't know. I think it was the Kung Fu flick, though. I really think it was that.
It was the Kung Fu flicks.
Good old China.
Well, that was more YouTube, I think.
Yeah, they find any excuse on our channels, bro. If they don't like you picking your nose, you're done.
Yeah.
You did an obscene gesture.
That's why I got a strike, because my last strike was, so I always live under a warning, so they can strike me anytime.
Me too.
right?
My
So that
my channel. Oh, go
when
ahead.
this
My
one
bad.
expires, I will get a new strike. That's just how it
Right.
works. That's just
They did that to me. Boy, my channel was clean for about not even a month, and then boom, they said nope,
yeah.
because I wasn't using it that much. Then when I started going live and people started subbing even more, and then I figured a way around that. I started posting kung fu flicks, and that's when I realized I'll do one here and there just because it would get 600 views in 24 hours, and I said that's it. That's how I'm gonna get people to see my stuff. They didn't like that. They stopped that real quick. They sat me down for 2 weeks. So I'm not. I'm just gonna stay with the people I got around me. I ain't worrying about 8 years. How many people have I really opened their eyes?
Thanks, Joe. Joe's sitting there sniping the XXX site.
Who?
Joe Moore. I appreciate you, Joe. London man, what's up?
London man. I advise people to go watch. What's the name of it? Avatar 3, I think it is. The Water World. It explains exactly what they did to our world.
Right.
But they were killing these whales, bro, and extracting something from the third eye. They were drilling a hole right up to the third eye and extracting this like goo. And it makes me think when we die, they're always cutting us open and taking our body parts. And you ever heard of stories of people who get other body parts? They have their dreams and shit, but who knows what they take our third eye or not out.
Yeah.
Why were the Egyptians so into wanting to know what the third eye is? Have they figured a way to take the pineal gland out when you die and, drink it or something?
I gotta give you a wrench, bro.
What do you think, boy? Do you think if they drink someone's pineal gland, it'll make them more, or they do something to it?
Of course, you would drink the pineal gland, pineal gland. There's a slight difference there.
Penile.
Pineal. That's what I meant. My bad.
Pineal gland. Of course, you would be thinking to drink somebody's soul, right? So you would merge with that soul, more or less.
Wow.
Right? Or somebody's essence, right? So.
Oh no! When I die, I'm going into the woods. I swear. It's gonna mix in with the earth. They ain't chopping Chuck up. Oh man! When I looked at my grandpa in the casket, it just looked like, I don't know, man. It just felt. If anyone's been to a funeral, I've been to too many. They just look empty.
Yeah.
It just don't even look like them.
Yeah.
It looks like they've been stripped of everything.
Yeah.
Ah, depressing.
Well, it's also comforting because you can see they're not there anymore. They're not inside. So.
Yeah, but who knows if what they do to our bodies when we're dead creates us to be stuck in eternity somewhere, or, you're supposed to naturally mix in with the earth. I don't think you're supposed to be cutting people up, taking their stuff out,
No.
draining their pineal gland and all that. That just it don't sit with me right. It don't.
No.
Something ain't right about that. I don't know. This world is, remember when you were a child, we didn't think about none of this stuff. We just had fun and lived life. Now it's just, it feels different. It's just more chaotic, more depressing, more, I don't know. It's just different. You got all quiet. You need to get a cricket song. Every time I talk.
I was reading chat. Sorry, I was reading chat. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm pulling up some Mark Passio shit.
Every time I talk, bro, I'd be like, "Beep, you hear the crickets." Beep. Everyone's
Nah,
like,
man,
"Oh."
you right on, bro. You right on, dude.
I'm not trying to get people depressed. I just want people to think.
No, man, and I feel you, dude. That's the hard part, is because we're all battling shit, dude. And I'll keep saying this shit. We're all battling shit that nobody else knows about.
Right.
Everybody's got a battle that nobody else knows about. And
It's called real life.
And when you look up, the etymology for compassion, check this out. Watch this. About to fuck you up. Right here. Right here. And suffer together with. In suffering, together with. And that's compassion, you know what I mean? Like, really having compassion is to extend the hand and to show that care and love, whatever you want to constitute love as, just, I don't know. It's definitely it's a moral compass that's written on your heart, and I say it all the time. When you see somebody struggling, you throw that hand out when you can. Extend that hand, right? See, let's pull up the chat. Facts, Mary. Yeah. Because we're all here. We all got shit that we could be judged on. Now look up the word suffer. Okay. Ah, to bear. Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's see what etymology online says. Allow to occur. Yeah, that's very true. Fail to prevent or suppress. Is that where you're going, Joe? With that? Yo, mic check. Y'all there?
Yo.
Yo, boy. What's up, my boy?
Yeah, doing some laundry in the background.
Right on. Yeah, dude. You got to do that. You got to do that shit. For sure. Oh, man. Bring burden. Maintenance. Allowance of wrongdoing. Wow.
That's why they have courts.
Mm-hmm. At the foot of. Yes. Subordinate. Wow. So
It sucks.
What's up, bro?
I was thinking, how is this going to play out? You know, how are people going to react this go around? Is it going to be even worse? Or are people going to actually stand for what they said, or they're going to act like they got broken legs and can't stand for nothing? For real.
For real, dude.
You like how I put that, right?
I did.
People be like, you got a mask on? No, it's called a ski mask. I've been wearing them since I was 12. It's called in the wintertime.
Yeah,
It warms
no
your
shit.
face up.
Remember them old, those old beanie masks where it had the holes in the eyes and the little mouth, you know?
Right. People, you know, you don't wear them things all day long. Like, they don't understand you're going to get problems and stuff. I got to watch what I say. I don't understand how people don't think about that. If somebody sneezed and I had a shirt or a cloth over my face, what's going to happen? It ain't going to roll off it. But you got to watch what you say, because then they'll make you wear a pair of some plastic over your face. So they need people like us, bro. They need the resistance. They need people like us to set in their laws. Trust me, they need us because that's how they're gonna extend laws. Watch, they need people like us. We got to be careful. I was thinking about this because if there is nobody like saying anything, what can they do, right? They can't extend any laws or anything, or like branch off and squeeze that noose harder. But considering we're speaking and making a stand, they're gonna try to set laws in place to squeeze it tighter and tighter and tighter. I was thinking they need us. Think about that.
They do.
Just like that, and just like that September event, they needed that. They needed that to happen to militarize the police. They needed it to put them laws in place. My bad. I had to say that to make people think.
No, you're good, man. You're good, dude. Dude, you got the floor, man.
I'm not trying to get you in trouble, and I'm trying to hold off on certain words.
I got a million other channels, bro.
All right. Just making sure. I don't, I'm not purposely like trying to get you in trouble or none. But I like Boy said, I like coming on here and talking to real people that it's so I watched his channel Divergent, and he showed a picture of what it looks like when a flat earther meets another flat earther, and they're so joyful. They're like, oh my God, like they seen God, right? And that's how it feels when I come in here. It's like a like-minded person. Oh my God. It's like I'm in a new world and shit. It's like, oh, there's somebody else. Yay.
Yep. Dude,
somebody with a brain.
Dude, I had a meetup with 4 other people from YouTube, and it was so awesome, dude. We just sat on the table, we drank, we ate, we smoked for 6-7 hours.
Nice.
And it was like we didn't play any music, we didn't play any video. It was like, what is it, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock?
And you wanted to keep going, right?
Well, no, we're not going to sit there forever, right? We're not going to make this a night party, but. We just met for the first time, and it was like, dude, just 7 hours continuously talking with each other.
Yeah,
it was very. Everybody was so hungry for real people, right?
Right. So, what is it though? What do you think, Boy? What do you think? Have people truly been rocked to sleep? It just seems like everyone is dumbed down, man.
Yeah.
It seems like they're hypnotized.
It's an induced mental state, and it's induced in also by the design of the schools and the school system that also has to do with it.
I'm so glad I skipped school 90% of the time. I hated school, and I wasn't dumb neither. I just felt it's just about memorizing stuff. That's it. Regurgitating. That's all it was about, memorizing.
Yeah, I'd like to gain knowledge and to know about things, but yeah, I was pretty much done with it. And I was good at school, I didn't.
So was I.
I didn't have to put any effort into it, none at all, hardly any. And so I always got by. And but I was pretty much done when I was 15. So fuck, I'm just going to work, guys. I don't care.
Yep.
It's going to work in the factory for now, or work at the gas station. I don't care.
Right. That was my goal, Boy. And New Britain, we were the hardware city of the world. They had Stanley Works, Fafner's, all these big factories. And as soon as I turned 18, I was going to go do what my grandpa did, work in the factories, make money.
Yeah.
And they closed down. They were moving to China. I said, man, you got to be kidding me. So much for that idea. I had to go other places, but yeah, that whole industrial world is done.
Yeah, pretty much, huh? Yeah.
I wanted to do what my grandpa did. own a couple properties, work in the factory, but that got shut down. That door slammed in my face.
Yeah.
And so I just said, fuck this system.
I love Kick.
Well, my father was he was an entrepreneur, and he never paid his taxes. He actually, how would you like that? I mean, yeah, but it gets you into trouble, dude. No woman's gonna like that. No mother,
but
no
I thought taxes are.
Who has to, dude? Who has to deal with all the people that come to your door if you don't pay taxes? Mama.
Yeah, that's true. You're right, boy. You're right about that.
So that's the other side of the situation, you know. So you can say, "Wow, that's cool of your daddy that he never paid taxes." Yeah, but Mama had to solve the trouble, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And it was trouble that she couldn't solve, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, but the tax thing is just like the mafia bullying you to pay for protection. Yeah. In law, it states taxes are by choice.
Yeah.
Why do you think these people that are wealthy, don't pay taxes? Because they fill out certain forms. They get loopholes.
Yeah.
What country you live in, boy? Europe?
Yeah, the Netherlands. Amsterdam.
Oh my God.
It's probably a little different over there by law.
Yeah.
What's so funny, man?
Yo. Kanye Kick.
Oh. I'm like, damn, I want to laugh.
Dude, if you get into like Pepe the Frog, bro, like it was a trend that was on the YouTube, like, or on Discord.
More like Pepe the Puppet. That's who he is, Kanye. His name's Khan because he's conning the people.
Well, if you look up Keck,
just like Farrakhan, he's kindly conning everybody. I made a video about that the other day. That Farah means happy, joyful, and Khan, you know what that means. So he's happily conning everybody. Yeah, I know I'm gonna get shit for that, but oh well. I take down anybody. I don't care if they're light, dark, orange, light blue. If they're doing the wrong, I'm coming after you and speaking about it.
Whew. Well, I prefer the light blue ones.
The government is all one, bro. They don't argue with each other over who was here first, over who's dark or light. They don't do none of that, bro. They're all about money, 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 and controlling us. You never see them arguing, and when they do, it's fake to get us fighting each other.
Because when they really disagree, one gets killed.
True. Yeah. Or that could even be fake too. So
no, if one stands up, if one decides to say, well, you know, I played along with your game this far, but no, that's not what I'm going to do.
You're right.
You know,
I think some of them are real. So then we'll think twice about standing up to them, but I ain't scared. If they kill me, I just look at it as you set me free.
Look what happened to all these African countries that didn't go along with the Jabarubi.
Right. Haiti too. Look what happened to Haiti. That dude. Yeah. And Japan.
Look what happened in my country when this guy stood up, and he was going to be president, dude. And you know what he could do? He could just make a speech, right? And he could just connect everybody. Everybody would feel appeal. He could appeal. He had an appeal to everybody, to black, white, rich.
What happened to him?
And yeah, he got killed because he could actually. Dude, if that guy would run the country, you know, it would have been such a boost for national feeling.
Yeah, but boy,
and gratitude.
Your country actually went to the parliament or whatever it's called, came together and went in that piece. The U.S. can't even come together to buy a piece of bread.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah.
In our country, it's me, 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 me. It's rare, and if people say not everyone now, because I know there's good people that come to my channel that are about it, but it's just so hard, man, to get through to people here. And to come together. It's just all these ideologies, bro, got people gone. They're gone. There's no unplugging them from these ideologies.
So it's funny that you say that, because for the first time in 50 years, that this building where I live in has experienced get together. Spontaneous, no, not spontaneous, but like a New Year's drink. So they actually put up this party tent and some chairs and some tables and some cocktail tables. I was like, I'm not gonna meet the people that I want to meet there, but so I waited until some people were gone, and then I saw it, but I just said to myself, you got to appreciate the instigation, and the instigation of this people, people that initiated this and made this to an actual thing. I really, therefore I went there, and it was actually a big success, dude.
Right.
And so there is good things happening, and it's actually what this neighborhood really needed, because there's no cohesion whatsoever. So therefore it's a very good thing that somebody initiated it.
And I would do more, but I know if I get arrested, I don't got money to keep bonding out. Who's gonna come get me out? Ain't nobody really do that.
Oh, dude, yeah, you tell me.
Good morning. Yeah, nobody's gonna come get me out. We don't have each other's back that strong. And I'm not saying nobody would, but people don't have money like that. We're struggling.
No, but besides that, there's no more justice. There's no justice to find. You can't find justice in court. No matter if you know what. There's no magic words in court that you can use. Like, no, sir, I'm a man. I'm not a human. Well, let me show me when that works, okay? Because
I've seen it.
You're
right.
Maybe here and there. Maybe you've seen a video.
No. I was in prison, and I've watched people know the law, and the judge will just hit the gavel, boom, and they'll carry them out. They don't even let you finish what you're saying. They'll laugh in their mind, like, boom, you're done.
Get rid of habeas corpus.
Right. That's how it works. That's my experience. It doesn't matter, even if you're innocent and you have video proof, which in my case is the case. If you're up against cops, cops are not going to say they're wrong. So you'll just lose, right?
Right. We gotta. It might come down to, I don't even want to say it, man. I really don't push that, but one day, you never know, man.
It's like evident.
Yeah, I don't know, man. These people take from us. They took everything. And when I say that to certain people, they say, "Oh, you're just lazy and you don't want to." I worked my whole life. I hate when people say that. They don't know me. I worked when I was 11, 12 years old, mowing lawns, doing what I could to hustle up money. And I've done the bad stuff too to hustle money, but I've done it all, man.
Mm-hmm.
They've taken everything. All of my research, we used to be free and able to travel without going through all this bullshit. That's freedom. Now you can't even go state to state without.
Dude, you can't even find what you want on the internet. I mean, we've experienced, at least I have, some golden days of the internet and golden days of YouTube. When things worked, in your favor. But now it's, that's not what I mean. And 10 years ago, it would know what I meant. It would know exactly what I meant. But now it's just so fucked up, dude. These search engines. It's a complete.
They've wiped it clean. Wiped it clean.
Yeah. Of anything, it's devoured of any mystical or anything metaphysical. It's totally. If you look up alchemist or you can't find what you did find like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
The truth, right? The real truth. Yeah.
Maybe it's there. It's really, really hard to find.
This is the book burning.
Yeah.
And books, that's next. Libraries are going to become obsolete.
Yeah.
I think our library is becoming obsolete in our city. So if people want to get old books, you better go get them now and try to buy them.
Yeah.
old documents. The library will be selling them real soon. All them old newspapers. Better
Yeah, I
buy
think
them up or they burn them. And that's even if they sell them. They might just burn them so nobody knows the truth. Someone made a good point to go find like old newspapers and look at 1800 articles, and you could find a lot of good stuff like electric cars, like the truth about them. And a lot of like even chainsaws. I mean, none of this stuff is new. The government always steals people's patents, and they'll hold them for years and figure out how can they mass produce them and make money. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's not about making something to make your life easier. It's about making their pockets bigger. Like cars that run on water, do you think they really want to fix the earth? No way. They want to mass produce it and make billions.
You could make a car that runs on water and or runs on ether, and will last forever. You know,
a guy made one. A guy made a car that ran on water. He found dead, and they took his car to his garage. It's missing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, his name shoots through my mind, but Wallace.
When Europe and Canada came together, bro, I was like, how come we can't do that? I was jealous. Like Europe came together by the thousands, probably 1 million at least. And I'm like, we can't even do that. We can't. Unless it's something like racial or something. People, like I always say, people trash stuff when their team loses. But when our rights are being stripped, you hear crickets, bro. Nobody, only when it comes to sports or something stupid, people want to do something about it.
Yeah. Well, you know, they're killing the farmers in my country. I mean, you must have noticed, right, about the Dutch farmers. I think it was 300 or 3,000 farmer, how do you say, farms have been disassembled. You know
why?
Well, because that's what the communist does, right? They kill the farmers.
That's what they're doing over here.
Yeah.
This ain't no freedom country. People better wake up, bro. I'm telling people here, we ain't free. I don't know what the hell you're thinking. You better think again. That's an illusion. You better snap out of that dream you're in.
Yeah, that's what the farmers are telling us. Like, guys, they're just taking their farms and their land, and they say, here, you have to sell it. We are the government. You just have to sell it because you're wrong. That's pretty much it, you know.
Bro, I hate to say it. I don't promote violence, but a bully don't stop till you punch him in his mouth.
Right? Yeah. So, that's what's happening in my country, dude. And in 1950, we had 7 million people, and we had 500,000 farms. Okay?
That's crazy.
And now we have 17 million people, and we only have 35,000 farms left.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus, man. And
your country, they just killed 3,000 farms, right? So, yeah.
You guys, they took all your ways to defend yourself too.
Yeah. And they know what's up, you know. They know, like, guys, nobody's gonna put up with this very much longer, okay? Nobody's gonna put up with this very much.
They'll just go hide underground like the snakes they are.
Yeah, but they just want us to attack first, of course, and then call in the UN. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
The UN's already in our country. They disguise themselves as refugees.
Yeah.
They're not going to come walking in with uniforms and tanks. They already are here. All them tanks you seen on the trains coming in America, that was their vehicles disguised as ours. I'm telling you, that's the Trojan horse, bro. These people better wake up, man. I've been telling people for years, and people laugh at me. They think I'm crazy. All right. Just like they thought I was crazy about a lot of other stuff, and it happened. And they still don't want to wake up. Shit, do I get an award for predicting the future? You know what I'm saying? Do they give me what was that guy's name? That predicted the future, so-called. I can't think of his name. But anyway, I didn't predict the future. I just read. That's all you got to do is read. It's there.
Hello?
Signal Street Station.
I don't know. It just gets me angry that it's getting worse and worse.
Ja. Oké, wanneer gaan we hier nog bezig?
You know, people ain't gonna get it until they're at their door, and then it'll be too late.
Right. Right.
And when I tell people that, they be like, "They ain't gonna do that. You think they're gonna go door to door?" All right, keep sleeping. Go take a nap.
Put your head back in the sand.
Go back under your rock. I don't like talking bad like that, but I'm tired, bro. I'm just tired. I try to be humble. And that it's just don't get through to people. They're gone. If you unplug them, they might have a heart attack.
Bust on this beat, Charles. Can you hear the music?
Yeah.
Can you hear the music?
Yeah, I can hear it. I'll pluck out your left eye right under your brim. Beat you with a tree branch, stomp you out in my Tim. The light starts to dim.
Yeah, I just like this beat.
Yeah, it is tough. I can't flow loud because I'm on the bus. You ever watch those movies where the government be watching certain people and they follow them through all the cameras, like through the city, onto the bus, through their phone?
Yep. That's reality, bro.
Yeah, that's I'm thinking right now, sitting on the bus looking at the cameras. I'm like, they're probably watching me.
Hi, guys. They know me.
That room, you smoke that room out.
What's that, bro?
I said you could see all the herb smoke. You clam bake that room.
Yeah, hell yeah. I got some incense going on right behind the camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that beat's tough. I'm trying to get London Man and I'm trying to write something for Sir Drop too. But it's gotta be, I gotta assassinate somebody with my verse. I can't just say anything. It's gotta be chopping heads off.
Right? Did you see that shit? Where is it at? Look back here.
What happened to Christos? He went on an eternal trip.
Yeah, he's in the land of the sleepies. Much love to that guy, dude. That guy's cool as hell.
Oh,
Old Christos. Old Sam Picard. Christosterone.
testosterone.
Nah, he's the shit, bro.
I know. He's cool as hell. That's his new name, though. I gave him Christosterone.
Yeah, I heard that shit. Oh shit. Sorry. I'll be leaving the chat unattended.
I know. What are people talking about, man?
Thank you, Sally. All right, I'll look up some Nostradamus.
Nostradamus, that's his name. They didn't put me in no book for predicting the future.
Oop. Nostra. Let's look this up first. Hold up. Oops. Wow. That was wild. Did you catch all that, Charles?
What?
Watch, check the screen out. So there's this guy's name, right?
Yep.
It might be here. Nope, it's not there. It's here. Damn. Oh, there it is. There's the actual message that they're saying in Nostradamus' name. Bam.
Right. It's all it is a plan.
Ooh, look at that, bro. Nostradamus is our country. Let's see how they say it.
Nostradamus.
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 Our country.
Nostradamus.
Let us know. Let us know.
Yo, all those can't. If you can't see that, that's sacredtext.com with a dash in between the sacred and text. Yo, this is a badass site right here, bro. Here you go.
The text of Taoism. The Tao Tech King.
Oh, bro. For anybody who hasn't seen this.
Yeah, I know. He was killed. His wife said he was killed a long time ago, the real Putin. Read it. Go back to that.
If y'all want a good book, right here, I'll go back to that, Charles. Right here. This is a good book.
The Tao of Tech or the Tao of Pooh?
The Tao of Pooh. Okay, how do I rotate it? Anyway, I'll go back to this one.
Well, what was that thing about Putin?
Putin. Oh, the Putin doesn't exist thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really sure about that. I haven't really gotten into it. I just saw it. Some more fucking craziness. I don't know about this. He might not. Who knows?
Yeah, his wife, some lady came out and said the real Putin was killed a long time ago. The U.S. government did it.
Let me check out the channel. The Tao that can be trodden is not the enduring or unchanging Tao. The name that can be named is not the enduring and unchanging name. Conceived of as having no name is the originator of heaven and earth. Conceived of having a name it is the mother of all things. Always without desire we must be found. It is deep mystery we would be sound. If desire always within us be, is our outer fringe is all that we shall see. Under those two aspects, it is really the same, but as development takes place, it receives different names. Together we call mystery, where mystery is the deepest. It is the gate of all that is subtle and wonderful. Embodying the Tao, the author sets forth, as well as the difficulty of his subject would allow him, the nature of the Tao itself and its manifestation. To understand the Tao, one must be a partaker of its nature. Next chapter. All in the world know the beauty of the beautiful, and in doing this, they have the idea of what ugliness is. They all know the skill of the skillful, and in doing this, they have the idea of what is, of the want of skill is. So that existence and non-existence give birth the one to the idea of the other. That difficulty is and ease produce the one, or the idea of the other. Length and shortness fashion out of the one the figure of the other. That the ideas of height and lowness arise from the contrast of one with the other. That musical notes and tones become harmonious.
Right?
Through the relation of one with another.
Hold on. That's what I was talking about earlier, Jay.
Yeah.
Lucid. In the Shaolin temples, they talk about tones becoming harmonious, becoming one with the tone.
Mm-hmm. And that being before and behind give the idea of one following another. Therefore, the sage manages affairs without doing anything, and conveys his instructions without the use of speech. That's awesome. All things spring up, and there is not one which declines to show itself. They grow, and there is no claim made for their ownership. It can't be owned. They go through their processes, and there is no expectation of a reward for the results. The work is accomplished, and there is no resting in it as an achievement. The work is done, but how no one can see. 'Tis this that makes the power not cease to be. The nourishment of the person, but many of the Ho Shang Kung's titles are more appropriate than this. The chapter starts with instances of the antinomies, and what is this word here, bro?
What word? Hold on.
Antinomies.
Hold on. Let me zoom in. Antinomies.
Antinomies. Here, I'm gonna look it up.
Oh yeah, antinomies, yeah. I forget, you could look it up and then they'll sign it out for you.
A contradiction between two beliefs or conclusions that are in themselves reasonable.
How does it sound? Oh, it doesn't have it. Antinomies.
Antinomy.
Antinomy.
So it's
Antinomy.
antinomies. So antinomies, yeah. Nice. This mofongo food smells so good.
Yo, how's the mix? Is the music too loud or?
Yeah, lower it a little bit. That's good.
All right.
Antinomies.
All right, where are we at? Antinomies. This chapter starts with instances of antinomies, which suggest to the mind each of them the existence of its corresponding opposite, and the author finds in them an analogy to the contraries which characterize the operation of the Tao, as stated in chapter 40. He then proceeds to describe the action of the sage in par 3 as in accordance with his law of contraries, and in paragraph 4, that of heaven and earth, or what we may call nature, in the process of the vegetable world. Paragraph 2 should be rhymed, and I could not succeed to my satisfaction in the endeavor to rhyme it. Everyone who can read Chinese will see that the first 4 members rhyme. The last 2 also rhyme, concluding whatever this symbol is being pronounced so that the Kong Si dictionary in vocabulary or voice, I'm not sure. Not to value and employ men of superior ability is the way to keep the people from rivalry among themselves. Not to prize articles which are difficult to procure is the way to keep them from becoming thieves, and not to show them what is likely to excite their desires is the way to keep their minds from disorder. Let me read that again. Not to value and employ men of superior ability is the way to keep the people from rivalry among themselves. Not to prize articles which are difficult to procure is the way to keep them from becoming thieves. Not to show them what is likely to excite their desires is the way to keep their minds from disorder. Therefore, the sage, in the exercise of his government, of his government, empties their minds, fills their bellies, and weakens their wills, and strengthens their bones. He constantly tries to keep them without knowledge and without desire. Wow. And where there are those who have knowledge, to keep them from pursuing to act on it. Wow. Therefore, the sage, in the exercise of his government, empties their minds, fills their bellies, weakens their wills, and strengthens their bones. He constantly tries to keep them without knowledge and without desire, where there are those who have knowledge, to keep them from presuming to act on it. When there is the abstinence from action, good order is universal. Keeping the people at rest. The objective of the chapter is to show that government, according to the Tao, is unfavorable to the spread of knowledge among the people, and would keep them rather in a state of primitive simplicity and ignorance, thereby securing their restfulness and universal good order. Wow. such as the uniform teaching of Lao Tse and his great follower Ke Wang Tse, and of all Taoist writers. The Tao is like the emptiness of a vessel, and in our employment of it we must be on guard against all fullness. How deep and unfathomable it is, as if it were honored ancestor of all things, as if it were the honored ancestor of all things. We should blunt our sharp points and unravel the complication of things. We should attemper our brightness and bring ourselves into agreement with the obscurity of others. How pure and still the Tao is, as if it would ever so continue. What do you think about that, Charles?
Well, I was listening to most of it, but I kind of zoned out in the last part.
No, you're good. This number 2, we should blunt our sharp points and unravel the complications of things. We should attempt our brightness and bring ourselves into agreement with the obscurity of others. How pure
What the fuck?
and still the Tao is, as if it would ever so continue.
What the fuck? Damn, I lost you for a minute. I'm like, what happened here?
You good?
I could still hear you, but the page left.
Oh, did the page leave?
Yeah, no, I'm good. But
All right.
no, your page didn't leave. Mine did on my phone. You disappeared. And I'm like, what happened? Well, I'm back. Yeah, I missed the ending part. I zoned out when I was walking.
Yeah. So I'm reading, I'm on chapter 4. The Tao is like the emptiness of a vessel, and in our employment of it we must be on guard against all fullness. How deep and unfathomable it is, as if it were the honored ancestor of all things. We should blunt our sharp points and unravel the complications of things. We should temper our brightness and bring ourselves into agreement with the obscurity of others.
Hold on, blunt our sharp points. He means
Yeah, that's what I'm like wrapping my brain around that right now. It's like, so all this shit me and you do, bro. It's saying we should stop doing that.
All right.
I don't know, man. This is a great site, though.
Yeah, we need to empty out all the chaos and find complete peace. You got to empty out all that BS.
I'm gonna bookmark this site, player.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna see if they got a PDF to download or bookmark it.
All this stuff it's got. Dude, you could get lost in this for a couple months at least.
Hell yeah. Probably a year, all them chapters.
Yeah.
Probably, if you really studied it, it'll probably take you 5 years, more. Hell yeah, way more. To really understand everything, you gotta let it sit in for a while.
Mmm. What's the great Hadron. The great Hadri.
Hadri. Huh. The Hadri. Hades. Hadri. Hades. Hey Ting. Hey tree.
Hydra.
Oh, Hydra. Like
I'm not sure. Let me see it again.
that hide.
Hadri. I think it's Hedron, bro.
Yeah.
Hadron. Hadri. Search Google. Hadrian. Let's see.
That beat is tough.
Yeah, it is.
Damn highway. Whoever decided to put this highway through the city is a dumb fuck. Bam, bam. Got my morning exercise in.
Wow, this one's called Deity. This is dope.
I pluck out your left eye, right under your brim, beat you with a tree branch, stomp you out in my Timbs. Watch your life force fade until the light starts to dim. I forgot what I said after that. That's the problem.
Oh, that's dope.
It was one of my negative flows. That's horrific, bro. I'll pluck out your left eye right under your brim.
Brother!
Whoops, my bad. Imagine you punch somebody so hard in their eye, the other one popped out.
Oh, man. Terrible. Terrible.
That's probably what Mike Tyson could do to somebody.
Yeah, the human animal is definitely vicious.
I think a lot of these boxers are actors, bro. I do. Some of these punches they hit people with don't even look lethal and they be falling out.
It only takes 8 pounds of pressure to really knock somebody out, dude.
Yeah, I guess so.
It don't take much.
But you know, it be them punches that don't look like nothing. People be like, "Oh my god, ooh!" And I'm like, "Dude, this cat just flicked him with his finger, y'all. Like, come on." I don't know. We think Mike Tyson's a beast, but I wonder how he would do in real life. Like, and I'm not. He was my favorite boxer. Don't get me wrong. I question sports now. No, I wouldn't challenge him.
That's why I like that street beefs, man. You know, street beefs is real as fuck.
Yeah.
You ever seen that shit?
Yeah. It's in Virginia.
Yep. But you know, that's
God damn it.
part of the human animal is to focus on violence, you know.
Chloe, you stink. My cat dropped a grenade.
My dog be fucking getting in the Jeep, dude, and she'll pass right in front of my face, and I'm like, "You motherfucker!"
Right. My roommate is a lazy mofo. Never want to make coffee, but when I make it, be the first one to the pot.
So check this out. It says Mars threatens us with the force of war.
That's hilarious.
So anytime they talk about going to Mars, they're talking about going to war, bro.
Probably. Yeah, Mars is the god of war.
Yeah. And will
so is Aries.
Spilt 70 times. The clergy will be both exalted and reviled, moreover, by those who wish to learn nothing of them. A scythe joined with a pond in Sagittarius. It is at its highest, plague, famine, death from military hands. Sagittarius, isn't that what Fulcrum talks about? That butterfly cluster. I don't know.
I'm listening, bro. I'm just doing coffee.
No, you're good. You're good. Coffee it up, my friend.
Shit, I gotta plug in the phone. It's on 13%. Well, glad I checked.
Oh yeah. You know, I've done that so many times, bro. You get up in a stream, dude, and all of a sudden, your shit goes dead, and you're like, "Fuck!"
I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still live. Uh-huh.
We are still live, my friend.
Okay, I stepped out.
You're
do some groceries. It's always nice to come home and there's still somebody sitting in the room. Right? For lonely peoples like us.
Yeah, we're just looking at Nostradamus. I found this wicked site, this really cool site. It's called sacredtext.com. And it's got all kinds of shit here, boy. All kinds of shit. Utopia. Let's look at that. See, this is where we're at instead of being here. you could get lost in this for years, bro. The
Yeah.
site for years. I thought it, maybe a couple of months, but nah, dude. Looking at all this.
Biggity.
My bad. I like in the morning I get the blood flowing, going to this bigger city. Even though I live in the city, go to the bigger part. See that bus driver every morning. She took down the shower curtain thing. I don't know if it's because I said something when she said, "Oh, the news said," and I was like, "Ah, oh, come on, are you kidding me?" I went like that to her, and I wonder if she thought about it for real. Maybe she did. Yeah, that towel stuff, man. I definitely got to look into that. It's very, very interesting.
Bro, and so I was getting into this, dude. The Nuremberg Chronicle.
Oh yeah, I downloaded that. I was gonna start today, the intro part. I read the first paragraph and I was blown away, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Blown away, man. Blown away. I said, I gotta share this. I didn't know you downloaded it too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, actually, you go to the University of Cambridge. Take this link right here. I'll post it in the chat.
Yeah. People got to read this. I got the whole thing. 600 and something pages.
Well, with this link, y'all ain't even got to... let's see.
But yeah, I got the whole thing, and I'm about to read the intro part today. But if you want to bless some of it, go ahead, because it's very interesting. Just the intro part had me like, huh?
Well, so what I've been doing is I've been coming in here and taking these words here and then going into...
what you've been looking them up? That's not in English?
Translator. Yeah, this is all in...
German, right?
Well, it's all in Latin.
Oh, Latin, yeah.
Yeah, so you can actually...
That's smart, because then you'll get the real translation. You're good, Jay. You're good, Jay, man. That's smart, bro. I'll give you props on that. That's very smart.
Dude,
nice.
And that's exactly what I'm missing when I see people like Martin Liedtke, right? Read out a map, like, oh, look at this. And then he said, oh, what could this be? And the same does autodidactic. Oh, I don't know what it is, dude. It says so next to it. It says so in either Dutch, German, French, or Italian. That's not
Right.
so far-fetched, dude. You can just type it into Google or whatever, and it will tell you what it means.
Yep.
But no,
Right.
they will just sail over it, and I'm like, and that, dude, that bothers me so much. That bothers me so deeply.
Yeah.
And in 5-6 years ago, I was still in chat. Dude, it says that. It means that in Dutch. It means that in Latin. Nobody reacted. Nobody, not him, not anybody in chat. I was like, oh, so you don't actually want to know what it is. You just want to look at a picture.
Look at the pictures.
Yeah, no, but okay, and it's okay, dude. But that's okay. But that's just entertainment. That's not that's not decoding something. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I used to do that when I was 5 years old. Look at pictures. I hated reading it, or 7 or 8. And I'm not downing them, but I used to do that. I used to love looking at pictures.
What I'm saying. And that's how I view it. Like he's not informational. He's entertaining, and he might be inspiring you and me to go actually look it up. And if if you really want to know what it says, you can actually look it up for yourself.
It's real easy.
As you and I will. But it's real easy.
Maybe he looked it up, and he wants people. Like, sometimes I'll look stuff up, but I won't. I'm an asshole. I won't say the whole things. I want people to go look stuff up. I do that. I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes I do it, not all the time.
Boy,
I want people to go look.
How long have you known Martin Liedtke?
Well, I think since 2017. 16.
So yeah, that's when I came across him, and he was in the whole blood over intent thing. And now I go, yeah, he was, and now I go into his website, and he has nothing about it, and I'm just like, well, what really happened, So I don't know if he's still with that or not, but yeah,
I don't know. I'm not too much into that. I've been thinking about that because it was a thing on YouTube.
Yeah,
and I never did it or experienced experience with it or anything. But I think it's not a mistranslation, but I think that people are, it's something else. It's something else than people think it is.
What do you mean?
It's reversed, and it comes from I think it's a reversed spell that comes from the Brotherhood, because
blood in it over intent, right? Because they broke their finger.
For them, it's intent over blood. Okay.
I disagree, man. I mean, I've been doing it since like 2015, and like I said, I walked away from it for a while because I didn't, I wasn't too sure.
Break it down a little more, boy, when he's done. I want to hear what you got to say about that.
Yeah, and so do I. But I had walked away from it, and I thought about it every day for fucking years, and it felt like it was consuming me for a minute. But then I came to this realization is, standing in truth with whatever you want to call the others.
So hold on.
You guys, you know what I mean? Like the others that matter.
If people say words are powerful, why you need to do that? If you say you're in, bro. Like,
well,
that's my whole thing.
It's the whole thing is,
and you showed it. You showed you're in.
Yeah, it's standing publicly. You got to let everyone know what the fuck you're about, because the devil only hides his intent. Only the devil hides his intent. You know what I mean? And when I say devil, that means people with hidden agendas.
Evil intents. Yeah.
Yes, and evil intents. Yeah. And so
I'm not doing it, and no, I don't have nothing to hide.
Yeah, I feel you, and it's on everybody. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. And like I said, Charles, I'm not ever. I'm not gonna stop being your friend, bro, because you don't agree with it. That's fine. that's on you, bro. You know what I mean?
Thank you, man.
Absolutely, bro. But I can only nudge you and maybe try and get you to look at some more of the information. And I don't even need to, because you're one of those that looks for information on your own. You're that type of being that likes to find you know resonation of truth. You know what I mean? So
even a lot of stuff that he was talking about, I knew 99% of it already.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the whole ritual thing I didn't know about.
Well, I'm pretty sure that he came up with it to bring people together. It's supposed to be and they got this. There's a whole psyop behind it, dude. Like, watch, if you go and look up.
Come on, Joanne.
You got all these people hating on it for no fucking reason at all, other than they don't like blood and they think it's scary and they think that we're Satan worshipers. No, Satan is a title, and there's a man that's mantling that character. He's, I don't know. It's I've been in this a long time, and so there's a lot of stuff that I could probably bring to light.
Now, Mary is a bit confused. She wants to know what we are talking about. What we're talking about? We're talking about blood over intent.
Yeah, you said bring heaven to earth, but a lot of those demons and them stories come from heaven. That's what worries me.
Well, I don't think it's like, I don't think if I pray enough or if I live well enough that I become an angel. It's like,
right.
I don't think that's a human goal or something to achieve after this life.
We're already light.
Right.
What information Blood Over Intent brought to me is that the governments are giving you religion. 1,000%. You cannot fucking deny that.
Right.
Church and state are not fucking separate, even though they say they are. And so it's a fucking program, 1,000%.
Facts.
And so the way I see Blood Over Intent is that if I'm going to put my blood up, I'm going to say that, no, I go with the true source's original plan, intent, which is part of me. I'm part of that true source. I am not separate of that true source. And so I'm standing up in truth, saying I don't adhere to these people in power's plan. I don't adhere to their plan. I adhere to my plan and the divine plan. And divine is everyone. The divine plan is everyone. Because there's people in this world. We all know about human trafficking and these pedophiles out here, bro. Do they really? There's beings out here that are not for the collective, and it's not groupthink to say I see the truth, because truth is objective. I see the truth the way it is, and I'm standing against that bullshit. You know what I mean? Cult is you call a cult a culture that you disagree with. You know what I mean? It's and there are real pedophile human trafficking cults out there.
Facts. Hey, boy, can you drop the link to your channel in the back? I dropped mine over there. Matter of fact, I'm going to put my backup. Oh, yeah?
I think I did.
Hold on.
Because I subbed to you.
No.
Yes, I did. In the private
I don't
chat.
see it.
Private chat.
Let me see.
Oh, is it in the private chat?
Yeah.
Comments, chat. Nope.
Yeah.
Only mine's there.
I will repeat it.
Oh, I think I was in the wrong spot. Hold on. Nope. Chat. Nope. I don't see nothing.
Never mind. Here it is again.
Okay, there it is. Okay.
But I only do live streams, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I started doing a lot.
Sometimes I cover a Mandela effect that I found out about, or that's new to me. But mostly some interaction with panels.
Yeah, I don't do debates, or I'm gonna start making more videos and uploading them.
No debates, but just conversations. Just conversations.
Yeah. A debate, just you're baiting people. You debate them. You bait them to come.
Debate the bait.
Yeah. And then, like, I've watched so many of them on certain channels, and when people go to debate, they don't let them hear them out, or if they're losing, they'll, just, I don't know. If you go to someone's channel, it's almost impossible to.
Well, I was in an altercation lately, and an online altercation, and so we actually ended up doing a debate together because I heard his feelings, and he made it very clear, and so we actually debated it, right? So the guy who initiated the panel said, "Okay, guys, you just talk it over, talk cool and to each other," and it actually worked. We came to a reasonable ending, and
Nice.
some more understanding on either side. It was not about winning, or about becoming friends again, but just about some more clarity.
Just being true to each other, right?
Yeah, for me, it was a bit too emotional, the way he acted, but well, okay, that can happen. So I accept that. And I was very cool about it, actually, not so very involved like he was, but in the end, it worked out. And the people also in chat said, wow, that hardly ever happens, drama like that. And then we didn't kiss and make up, but it's okay now.
At least there's some type of conflict resolution.
Yeah.
You guys aren't ready to kick each other's asses now.
Yeah. It was very simple, and very effective, actually. So it does happen too. But the people in chat said too, like, wow, this never happens. This never happens on YouTube.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. I really feel something big with this community that we got here.
Yeah.
I really do, man.
I do too.
I think we're reaching a lot of people, and I think a lot of people are starting to look at, themselves and the world and the way things really are.
Well, I want to take people's channels like yours, Jay, and every time I upload a video, I'm going to put people's channels in the link below so people can.
There you go.
Everyone everyone.
Everybody
that makes a little bit. Yeah, that makes content like you. I asked them first. I'm not just gonna put their channel. So people can go down there, and I recommend everyone in my circle that makes content. I recommend, because we need to lift each other up, and we need to. Yeah. Everyone has some sort of angle that they're coming from with some truth, whether it's the chemtrails, this or that. Copper Tone, everybody, man. Sir Drop, London Man.
Yeah, because a lot of people think groupthink is bad. I mean, there are forms of groupthink that totally is fucking disgusting, but there are types of groupthink that provoke thought and reason and logic.
Well,
What you
those
think?
two
Wait.
go together? Groupthink and reason and logic? I don't know. Does it?
Oh, I
I
mean,
think I think that a healthy group also has individual thinkers in the group.
absolutely, absolutely,
It's
and
not
that's what
like
it takes.
yeah,
Because you can't have one when you have one opinion that you may not have everybody that agrees, and one opinion doesn't bring true understanding, doesn't bring true understanding or overstanding. So
oh, it's very short sighted.
exactly.
It's like, well, yeah, no, it's very short sighted. Yeah. But yeah, for me, it comes naturally to be philosophizing about things. I mean, I discovered things like that, like when I was a young kid. Like, oh, it's never one way. It's never this way. It's
Yeah.
always two ways. And when I had that thought in my mind for a day, I remember, no. It's even way more. It's rather 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 way. I began viewing situations from multiple sides. Like, oh, and it could also be this from that side, right? So I was very aware of that since from young age. I've always had many epiphanies, during my life.
I remember one time I was, I think it was about 7, and I was, it was weird. It was like I was experiencing. I was in my dad's band room because he had a rock and roll band called the Golden Rule. I remember sitting on the drum throne, playing with the drums and playing with the drumsticks, and I had hit the snare drum, and the stick popped out of my hand, and it was so weird. It was like at that moment I was thinking about time and how time can be solidified into one instant, and in quantum theory that's called Planck time. So I was literally experiencing Planck time in my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, now that you said that, and you folded your hands like that together, makes me think of when I was like very high vibing. I was decoding the Voynich manuscript back then, and I was like so. How do you say tinkling? I was so like buzzing, and not because of drugs or anything, but because I was into the decoding. Right, I get into this semi other world, and dude, I was so in tune that I there was this defect street light. It kept on flickering, right? And I looked at it and I stepped, while walking towards it, I put my hands together, thinking about it. Boom, and the light was fixed, dude.
Wow.
Dude, exactly at the moment that I put my hands together, dude. It was like, yeah, I didn't even know I was trying to do that, but yeah, that's what I did. It was so sick, dude. It scared me a bit. Like, ooh.
And that makes you think like the true power of your being. What could you really do if you had, I don't know, man. Like if we had been giving this thought and carriage to these types of realities, You know, since we were young at birth. You know, what kind of different world would it be, boy? What do you think?
I don't know.
Do you believe that? I think you were speaking on this. Do you believe telepathy is real and factual?
Yeah, yeah. How else would you learn to speak?
Exactly. Right.
It's that easy, dude. Because if your mother is banging on the table, saying, trying to explain to you, this is a table.
Hmm.
How do you know that she said? Why don't you say this is a table instead? Why do you say table and not this is a table? Or why do you think it's about the table? Why don't you think it's about hitting? Why do you think it's not about uh, and her hand? You know. Why do
Yeah.
you? How do you know that it's about the table? How do you interpret that? Well, that's because you're how do you say psychic, right?
What was that part in this movie? Did you ever see this movie, boy?
No, I'm not
Enemy
such
Mine.
no.
Jay, can you drop the link again?
Yo, yeah.
Grand Rising. I got up from like a 2-hour nap here. I'm feeling good.
Hell yeah, man.
Eggs and bakery.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Let's see. What am I doing here? B. Bam. Oh, Solo, what's up, man? Mark, what's up?
O sole ojo.
Are you a musician, boy?
Not really. No, not really. Not active. I
Oh,
did
okay.
some singing and songwriting and poetry, but not really a musician. No. And I can dance. I'm a stage personality, but yeah, no. The whole band thing always failed for me on the ego tripping of
Yeah.
the band. I
I feel you.
never got into that, and that's I actually hate guitarists because
Fuck you,
no, I
boy.
don't. No. I envy your skill, dude. I do, but no, but you know what I mean. I mean, if
I
you've
do.
been in, you know what I mean.
Yeah, the ego tripping is. I can't stand it. It's like, yo, let's just come together and make something badass for other
That's
people to
why I,
enjoy.
that's why I enjoyed
Mm-hmm.
jamming people who couldn't play any music way more. You
Mhm.
know, even though the music didn't sound good all the time, there would always be some magic moments here and there.
Yeah,
Uh, so that happens, and that's actually a way better vibe for me. I'd rather be with friends than with the best musician, because the good musicians always want to play with better musicians, or it's, logically. But
nah, man. I don't care
I think
who
I
it
think the
is,
whole
dude. Like,
cohesion.
if you can make some music, you
I
know what
think
I'm
the whole
saying?
cohesion
Like, if you
factor.
can,
I think the whole cohesion factor in the band is more important to get a good vibe, to get a good musical
definitely.
vibe going than
Hey,
skills.
RT. What's up, RT? So Solo, what's up?
What's up, y'all?
What's
Grand
up, my
Rising.
dude? Grand Rising,
Salute.
bro. What you into this morning, bro?
Oh man, just trying to, stay positive, bro. I love when you guys go live like this because something to wake up to, survive. So I just want to check in, man. So how you doing?
Hey, yeah, man. Doing all right, man. I'm better now that you increased those. Am I taking off this other account?
No, I didn't took the headphone
Oh.
out because I think it doesn't sound good. But I'm gonna mute up for a minute. I appreciate you. Thank y'all.
All right, bro. Hell yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but like Charles was saying, with this, I mean, this, and like you were saying too, you're not calling out for violence or anything. Neither am I. But things got to change. Things need to change, and not in the way that they've been changing things. So, and well, the next stage is they're going to prohibit everything that we want to do, right? So they're going to prohibit homeschooling. They will next year. I promise you. They will prohibit that. They will prohibit having a garden. Like they prohibit collecting rainwater. I mean, how crazy is that, dude? Collecting rainwater is a crime.
Yeah.
Helping out a homeless person is a crime.
That's a crime, dude. That's a crime, dude. I almost got a charge over that, bro, because I went and bought somebody a hamburger.
How is that not satanic? How is that not satanic?
That is fucking,
bro.
Yeah, dude.
I kicked out of my house, bro. And I lit a bonfire, bro. You can't even stay warm out here if you're homeless.
No,
they do that.
Yeah, they'll give you a charge, or
No,
they might even try to kill you.
That's what they're doing now. Yeah, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna get his ass," but they're not.
Jeez. If you try to incite any laws, they'll laugh at you. If you try to protest, they'll just beat you down and throw you in jail. So what else is left? Think about it. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Guess when they don't do that. Guess when they don't do that. Is when everybody stands together and marches the street. I'm not saying everybody go march the street, but I'm saying everybody come together in truth and say no fucking more. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got to tell it in their face, You got to tell it in their face, No.
Exactly.
No.
That's when they don't.
But you're gonna get kicked in the face, all right? And then you got to still keep on saying, "That's it, dude. That's it." They're gonna feel very offended with that persistence, because they want to break you. They want to break you instantly with just a word. When they have to hit you and break you down, and you're still persistent, resisting. They hate that, dude. They hate that. They can't stand that. They lose. They lose that way.
Well said.
So that's what we got. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
I mean, these people, I think, to get people to play ball, they got a lot of evil evidence against people. They hold it over their head. If you dare even go against us, we'll reveal it. Stuff like that, I think. Because why else wouldn't anybody snap out of it and be like, this ain't right, anyone on there? Because they got so much dirt on them. Oh, man.
I wonder if there's a book.
Of what?
Enemy Mine.
I mean, if they're killing their cattle, they're taking over the farms, they're buying up all the natural springs. I just don't think most people are gonna ever wake up. I mean, what else more needs to happen before people wake up? Like what? I can't think of anything. Everything's done happened.
No, that's not just like in the history books. Oh, no, not just like in the history books when evil fucks took over and confiscated farms. Oh, no, is that not just like in South Africa? People taking over the farms. Is that not communism? How's that not communism? That's how they taught me communism works.
Yeah, they're doing it here. I heard the farmers saying they're coming in and paying them more than what they make. At least they're paying them, right? In some countries, they don't pay you nothing; they'll just take it. But they know money moves everything, and these people won't say no. They ain't gonna stand for nothing. I got their excuses. I got a family to support, and I get it, bro. But at some point, it's gonna come down to more than supporting your family. By folding, just by selling or letting them take your soil from your farm or killing your animals, they can get away with that. They're going to keep coming with more and more and more
Yeah,
and
but they
more.
do that. But they do that because because everybody fell for the mandatory jab. You know,
Right.
everybody did that. So
That's what I'm saying.
That's pretty much game over. That's pretty much game over. Saying, well, I know you're free, but you're sick and you need help, and here's the solution. Well, you don't feel sick, but still, here's the solution. You need to take it. I mean, if you fall for that, you're gonna fall for anything. So
right. I don't know what happened to people standing for something. It just disappeared almost. It's almost it's been like eradicated.
Yeah. That's why we are so easy to find, and that's why they can put so much destructive energy towards us, because it's not many of us. You know, it's very, very fringe.
Right. Everybody thinks, well, flat Earth is waking people up. Yeah, that's the least of my problems, knowing the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great thing. Don't get me wrong. It's part of the truth, but you know, knowing the Earth is flat isn't gonna solve our rights being stripped from under us. They're just snatching the rug right out under our feet.
I like those old music boxes.
Yo, I gotta take
Put
you
that
guys
with
out
a
and
beat.
share this with you.
Put that music box thing with a beat. That'll sound dope.
Oh, dude, if I have such a thing in my hand, you know, I will just, and it has got the right tune, I can play it like for days in a row. Dude. You know, I would be every time I turn that wheel, it will instantly enchant me. It does. Totally vibrates with the body. Yeah.
Let's see.
Takes me right back to my childhood when I do that.
Oh, you catching the sunrise?
Yo, check this out.
Yes, sir.
Put on full screen. Man, my sunrise came and passed already. It's over near you. I see one almost every morning.
Needed. Oh yeah, definitely.
Look at all that chemical spew.
Powerful.
It's Planet X. Look at that's the moon, and there's the sun. Somebody made a wanted poster, right? You know, like the old Western posters, and they put the Earth's curvature on a NASA photo, and they said wanted Earth's curvature.
Hey, Tonya.
That's a good one.
Salutes. Poor little doggy.
Hey, I'm glad you're still going with the stream, Jay.
Yeah. I probably do got to get going here in a minute. I got to get my ass to work.
That's all good, man. I'm glad I could get out my thoughts earlier before I had to take my little nap. Appreciate it.
Definitely, dude.
Are you heading out in like the next 10? Would you say?
I don't know. I'm still kind of.
Yeah, I might bust open a
Chilling,
live.
waking up.
I might bust open a
There you go,
live
bro.
with this. What is it called, Jay? Nuremberg Chronicles.
The Nerd Chronicles.
Yeah, man. I read that first paragraph. I was fucking blown away.
What was that about then?
So is this
you're breaking up, Jay.
So what's about the Nuremberg
Yo, is this
trials?
a glossary?
It says a brief description of the work of 6 days from the creation of the world. But this is more or less, it's a book from, man, how old is this book, Jay? 16 something? It says, hold on. I read a year yesterday. Hold on, let me find it. Damn. Huh?
I think it's
It
the
says,
1400s, bro.
Yeah, 1463 to 1494, I think. Something in
So
between
check it
there.
out. This is like the image annotation links for the Nuremberg Chronicle. But if you go through here, you'll look, and let me see. Let me find one.
It rings a bell, but
Where am I at here? Let me go way back up, y'all.
This beat's tough, man. I gotta find those beats. I'm flowing in my mind right now.
Check it out right here, bro. This is the one I'm always jamming in my background.
Smooth sounds. All right.
Yep.
Nice.
Man, last night was so crazy, Jay. I'm gonna have to tell more people about it. Maybe if Charles fires up the stream.
You should make like an experience video, bro.
Hey,
just kind of talk about it
I
yourself.
will.
Yeah.
You know?
I will,
Right.
and I just need to get one of those like dab cartridge battery things, like
Mhm.
one of those sticks for like people call them pens. If I
Yeah.
get one of those, I have that half gram of DMT distillate or whatever, that liquid form of DMT in the cartridge that I have. I'm really trying to use that because I'm low on my physical DMT, and I have that vape cartridge. And I'm not a vape person anymore, but I'll definitely do it with the DMT if it's gonna mean even cleaner and even more powerful trips, like my cousins told me who gave it to me. I trust where it came from, so I'm definitely gonna try it out. Man, it was so intense last night. I'm still trying to recover bits of it. It's like certain things have brought back memories when I talk to people. When people ask me questions about it, it kind of stimulates my mind and makes me remember certain aspects that I almost forgot. Like when you guys, I don't know if you were there, Jay, but some of the people that were on the panel last night, the questions they were asking me, whether it was Cage or the Sovereign guy,
Yeah.
the questions they asked like would flash memories back to me of what was going on, because it's so short and it's so intense. It's very dreamlike. It can really escape your grasp if you don't talk about it like right after you experience it. And so that's why I'm glad I had people on here on the streams to come talk to right after the fact. Now, I was sure I was talking fast and I was trying to get a lot out at once, but that's understandable. That's kind of part of the fun with this thing is seeing how much gold you can bring back with you, how much gold you can stuff in your pockets before you come back down to earth.
Right.
You know, how many gyms and experiences are you gonna be able to communicate to people? And
Chris
you
went
know,
to the Sky Vault.
dude, bro, I'm telling you, I
Go
went to some
Gotham.
higher realms, and that shit was freaky because the gods and goddesses there did not want others there.
Nah, you were like a peeping Tom. They were pissed.
Yep.
You found our home. What if they arrested you and you weren't able to come back?
I won't lie, Charles. I felt like that for a second. I
Yeah.
was worried that I went so deep that they were gonna like Men in Black were gonna come after me in the spirit realm where I was, and that I had to watch my back, and that they were gonna try to like penalize me like energetically. Like I broke through to so many levels outside of this realm that we're in here that you know they're gonna like basically gatekeep or act like a firewall and push me back and try to stop me from getting any of that knowledge that is in the higher realms, because it's complex, bro. Like we really, in some ways, we have no clue what's really going on outside of this reality, like at all times, in other dimensions that are right next to ours, that are in ours, the beings that are around us all the time, the energy that's flowing through everything. DMT will really show you the deeper layers of reality, and it's sometimes it's hard to take in, especially when you go super deep and you break through multiple layers. It can almost become even fuzzier because you've traversed so many different layers. It's like you've used up so much bandwidth of your soul. Basically, it's like having a graphics card and like only being able to process so much. It's kind of how it is, It's like depending what type of graphics card you have in your body, for the analogy, it depends how much you're going to be able to process from things like DMT and bring back.
I just have a question. Is DMT really that like eye opening? Like, is that shit that wow?
It can really smack you spiritually. Like I've done it multiple times and had beautiful experiences, but like last night it really smacked me, and like it took me for a ride, and it was fun, but it was also terrifying at the same time. It was like going down some crazy roller coaster, and in the middle of it you hate it and you wish you didn't do it, but then afterwards you're like, okay, I enjoyed that, I want to do that again. It's very similar to that feeling. It is very revelatory.
Thank you, bro.
It's realer than real.
Demetrius. Good old pal. So have you seen this guy? He does a I ain't even gonna say it. I'll just show it.
But no, I only asked that because what you were hitting on, bro, is like spot on. So I'm like, wow, maybe that's like one of the only things I haven't really done. I've done like mushrooms and acid and shit like that, but um, acid changed my life. Like I had some things happen under that influence that like I'll never forget, and it kind of just stuck with me. So I can only imagine.
Yeah, I've tried DMT.
Yeah, acid has been like definitely monumental in my understanding and experiences in life.
Acacia grows everywhere, dude. It's the only European hardwood, actually. After it's the there's also oak, of course, but
That's where DMT comes from.
I guess so.
Here, hold on. Guys, don't say anything. Just don't say any words, so that way they can't hit me with anything.
I just hopped in my car. I know Jay has to end the live soon, but I'm gonna tap in with you guys a little longer while I drive to work, because it's never boring talking about these topics.
You should maybe think of something like extract. Extract from.
I'm gonna fire one up, Chris.
What fire? What'd you say?
I said I'm gonna fire a stream up.
Wonderful. Jay, how much longer do you have?
Man, I'm still kind of chilling. I probably ought to get off though.
What do you do for work, Jay?
I'm a manager for a water bottling company. Tell you the truth.
So what? That seems like a straight job.
It's cool. I get a lot of flack because I'm part of the the business that's selling water. Is something I got into as a I was a young man, and I've been doing this job for 10 years. It's what's brought the money in. So
nice. You like do the salesman door to door type, or you go to like certain corporations and try to get like what is it called, like accounts? You get people to get accounts with that company and buy water.
It's all I do is bottle it. That's all I do.
Oh,
bottle it and box it and ship it out.
That's straight.
Yeah.
Nobody bothering you really. So, and you're the boss, kinda. Damn. Can't go wrong on that.
Yep.
And you got 10 years in there.
Yeah, I've been working there since 2011. Yeah,
nice.
So about yeah. Yep. Been there a long fucking time, dude. I
got a good old fashioned career build up there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely an experience, because you always got people scheming against you, and
yeah.
But you're still friends, and it's weird, working with people that long. It's very.
I know exactly what you mean. I never got the hang of that.
Mm-hmm.
It was like well, it's not my thing. I had my
friendship.
Chances. I had my chances too, but I saw like the fights that was going to deliver. If I would have taken those chances, and I was like, I'm not even going to try, because I'm going to be constantly in a struggle. Just because of a title, or just because of pay, and just for $100 more, or get into a lot more trouble social structurally, and so I know what you mean. But for me it was not easy to deal with, or I just wasn't interested. But,
friendship and business like almost never mix.
Yeah.
Because if you're like the supervisor and your friend works there and you got to lay down the law, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're my boy."
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that has nothing to do with it.
I've lost many friendships because of that simple fact right there.
Yeah.
Right. And they don't get it. You broke the
That's
rules.
weird. That's weird.
Yeah. Much love to those guys. I still love y'all, man. If any of you guys are listening out there, dude, I still got love for y'all. They probably ain't, but
usually my boss is also my friend, you know.
Yeah.
My employer is also my friend, more or less.
Well, you have to be.
You know, we go to concerts and we have fun, and we it's not like we visit each other on each birthday or whatever, you know, but that might happen too, you know. And yeah, that's my experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at some point you have to be friends with your boss, because if you weren't, you're not gonna have a job for very long.
Yeah. No, but it's not like licking up or whatever, you know. It's of course you work with the man, so you know you shouldn't. Yeah, you work with the man, and you work for him, and he works for you. So yeah, it's a logical thing to be acquainted.
My cat just caught a mouse. Come here, Storm. Leave Ollie alone. All right, guys. Yeah, I got to get out of here. Much love, y'all. Thanks for rolling through. And
I'm gonna fire one up. So if anyone wants to come through. Good luck, Jay, man. Peace out. And
everybody go to Charles Wass's channel. Y'all know him. You know where it's at.
Yeah, just got linked.
Yeah, throw a link in the chat. All right, much love, y'all.
Ciao. He's not live yet, but he will be soon. See you later, Jay.
Oh, shit, I'll just tell you live. All right. Have a good one, man.